Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
Fucking
Fucking
Craig.
Craig. My
Fucking
lord.
Craig.
He's a snitch. Get him.
The hand of
Craig
fate
wouldn't
tosses.
tattle on us.
The dice roll, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth until myths are forgotten, and the campaign that gave it birth comes again and again. The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left our adventurers, known as the Shadow Seekers, on the 4th level of Hell, Greed. After vanquishing the phallic maze on the 5th level of Hell through a mirror seal on Manipolus's prison. Shadow Seekers then fell through it before and landed before the Greedy Goblin Tavern. And sweltering heat assaulted them from the molten magma that filled the floor of the enormous goblin settlement. They were forced to pay an entrance fee to quench their thirst on green goblin slushies. While doing so, Ash bargains with Bildrith, the proprietor of the Greedy Goblin, for 50% share of the profits. He also explains that Cai Shen, or the Church of Cai Shen, is the only other free time activity, and they must worship wealth inside of that church. More drinking ensued with a successful deal for Ash's purchase, whereupon Stephen the bartender explained they had been victims of greed already from the door goblins, who aren't supposed to charge their patrons a fee. Franklin and Phelan drunkenly threaten the guards for Ash's green gems back, and Bill lets Ash know they are welcome to stay in one of their rooms at the Greedy Goblin for free, as well as drinks for free, with her 50% share ownership. The Shadow Seekers wake up with a pounding in their heads after the drink. And throughout the pocket rocket, making it worse, was a ting 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 ting. As they come out of their groggy sleep and come for breakfast, Franklin greets them with cups of calf to wash away this pounding in their head, but with two new goblin skeletons that he uses to make breakfast for them. Inside the pocket rocket that they were hiding inside of the room that Ash had gotten for the evening. Refreshed for breakfast, they head out on the ramshackle goblin town, stratting the magma pit. Realizing Ash is rich, they decide to go on a shopping spree, stopping at several shops, street vendors, and an armory shop with a large list where the Shadow Seekers used Sugar Mama Ash's wealth of precious stones for some fancy new items. During the haggling, the Shadow Seekers learned of the Wealth Festival coming up soon, as well as Ezra adopted Regina with Franklin as an officiate in the middle of the shop, where they were finishing up some of their haggling, and made plans to plant a healing mango of youth seed in the pocket rocket, as well as to explode the goblin town with the stockpile of dynamite that they learned that it held.
Allegedly.
The goblin salesman explains how to get to Cai Shen's temple through a large metal door in the cliff face to the east. They check the time from the glowing stalactite clock hanging out over the town, indicating that it's later in the day and they have but a day until the Wealth Festival. They open the metal door after they get there into a narrow hallway of also blind metal, all the way through the cliffs to the other side into a cooler chamber where Cai Shen's temple stands. They walk up the steps into the temple and are greeted by a flamboyantly pimped out preacher who walks directly up to them and demands that they swear fealty to Cai Shen in the chant that everyone is saying around them. More, always more. Wealth flows to the worthy, and I am worthy. And after doing so, most go well besides Franklin, who has already sworn his fealty to another. And they are immediately set upon by some of the figures around the room, which were thought to be statues, some of which were being worked on in a molten form, and came charging at them, taking most of them down. And as things looked bleak, and Franklin looked to sacrifice himself for the betterment of the party, almost, Cai Shen's head gets summoned into the center of the temple, and they make a deal. During that, though, they consult with Manipolis, and he tells the Shadow Seekers Manipolis was not lying about the world of Tareth exploding upon his release from his prison, and imploding if he dies. But if he is left in his prison, the world would be fine. However, the Shadow Seekers would stay trapped in hell if he was not released. Manipolis rambles in his drunken slur, as per usual, that it's fine, he can fix the world in their image at his table as long as they steal the world seed from Mycopolis in the mushroom, where they meet upon the rhythmic veracities. Blood pours from Ashes in Franklin's nose, with Regina having bloodshot eyes and Ezra standing around confused while Manipolis explains all of this, and Ash pets Bob the crocodile soothingly. They all begin to swear fealty. The deal goes more or less well, with Franklin promising a book that he'd gotten from Earth, another planet, and immediately proceeds to blot out most of the book as he's walking out, and steals one of the clockwork statues that were destroyed in the attack. Reading through here, and as they're exiting, Franklin sets the book on the steps of the church, and the statue guard standing outside takes it up for Cai Shen, as well as he possesses Cai Shen, that is, possesses the statue guard, and makes yet another deal with Franklin for the molten clockwork corpse that he was taking, for some astral gems.
I should tell that guy.
And in exchange too, got 3 iron bands of binding, or just these balls of metal, it looks like, until they are activated, which he uses immediately to seal the clockwork inside of, and easily carry about. Cai Shen, the one that's disassembled, more or less. Cai Shen also tells them to the north is where the mines are, and you probably shouldn't head to the south because there are a bunch of feisty elementals there. Ezra, Franklin, and Regina return to the Greedy Goblin, where 2 guards greet them again, and this time they greet them with violence, as opposed to paying the entrance fee, and the goblins laugh as they explode in their deaths. They go in for... Well, and Regina licks their ashes off her finger before going inside for a drink. They see and are greeted by the pimp preacher, who had caught their eye as the deals were finishing up, and suggested they have a meeting at the Greedy Goblin. He explains that there is a conspiracy he's known about Cai Shen, or at least they believe as the goblins that there is something to the south, and they'd seen adventurers disappear there before, and that the Shadow Seekers lure the pimp preacher to a safer location in the pocket rocket, where they begin torturing slowly over a roasting fire, and he
Delicious.
begins screaming for his life and his family's life. And Ezra threatens to eat him. While Ezra threatens to eat him, Franklin casts Zone of Truth on him, and they learn that the clockwork statues are weak to bludgeoning, as well as that Ezra takes the butter proffered by Regina and puts it on the pimp preacher's hand before eating it. Franklin comes around too with a pen and paper to write down a list of all their co-conspirators for this, and a tear rolls down the pimp preacher's cheek as he says, "He ate my writing hand." And Franklin offers to dictate the list. Hildreth's name stood front and center atop the list. The other 50% owner of the Greedy Goblin. So as they left their room from the top of the Greedy Goblin, they go down. They catch Vamira up at this time too, what's been happening, and they corner Bildrith and get him to secretly start organizing an elite group to escape Cai Shen. He agrees, and the Shadow Seekers left to pick up their ordered magical items that hadn't been there in the first place, some of which, wandering through the town, Vamira began to show signs of not having gotten a ring of fire resistance like the others during the first shopping trip, and she held out until Ezra offered his own ring. During the negotiations to get into the back of the store where their items were sitting, but they did not have a receipt for, as Ash didn't exist. They, weaseling their way there into this back room, they proceed to steal as many of the magical items in stock as possible after... that actually... Oh, yeah. Franklin stored the clerk in a shard of the mirror that he'd gotten from the 5th level. And then they wave hi to Ash on the outside of the store, where she appears back into reality, and Myra does the sneak to return some of the pickpocketing she'd experienced earlier on a pimp preacher walking by, where the festivals for the Festival of Wealth was just getting underway. Franklin rematerialized in the pocket rocket to find the hoard of stolen loot had turned into a cursed magazine called Cursed Protection Spell of Bildrith's Enchantments by Mr. Shmee. The items have been written permission only to leave the premises, and without that they'd become cursed into this booklet. And now every item is cursed if they would try to remove it. They find, as they talk to Bildrith after getting back to the Greedy Goblin and seeing the gathered select few that they plan to save. And they go immediately after putting all of them into the pocket rocket. They head to a nearby place where turns out to be a school that they'd took the belongings of another goblin who had been trying to rob them after Ezra tried to bite off his foot, and was nearly done, but it was a hack job, leaving only just a tendon holding it on as he crawled away. And after shaking out the rest of his goods, most of the other goblins around stole all of that fell out of his pockets and such. And then, there we go. Can go to that. After getting to the school, they take out the magazine and the pimp preacher from the pocket rocket, who they immediately begin asking to pull items from the magazine to see how it curses him. And he pulls 3 sets of chests or crates out of dynamite and is cursed for each one of them. Franklin also has the pimp preacher sign a contract to not tell anyone in the pocket rocket about this and their torture of him, or they'll put him through some more torture.
Or digested.
Sure.
as well as Franklin sets up a swarm of dire crickets with Akbar in charge, who he dubs the Bonbards, and sets them out across the town to distribute the dynamite. And at the same time, Ash concentrates on enlarging a larger stack of dynamite inside of the school that they all find themselves in. Everyone filters into the pocket rocket, and Franklin looks through Akbar's eyes as he has him carry the pocket rocket to the farthest corners of the of the chamber, and they watch as he projects the death of thousands of goblins as the town alights in a beautiful show of fireworks and magma until it is engulfed and starts to sink back into the magma. At this point, a voice in Ash and Ezra's head spikes in pain, and all of the goblins now setting up spaces for living inside the pocket rocket, while everybody else is watching and debating what to do next. The Shadow Seekers are confronted by a possessed pimp preacher. Cai Shen seems to be talking through him as he's explaining what's going on, and they have to hurry up and strike the anvil in the middle of the chamber to stop the magma, because the magma was rising to encompass the whole area, and including them, there was no way out. At this point, companion Balthasar Faust joins the party, and Mame and Phelan pop into existence and witness the possessed pimp preacher shouting obscenities at the Shadow Seekers that they're going to die, and laughing at them if they don't do it. So Ezra decides to jump out of the pocket rocket and hero land on the anvil, which seems to summon a giant magma elemental who was looked like getting things ready to he was summoning some creatures, and he was standing about while everybody else decided what to do. The magma seemed to stop rising, which was good at least, but eventually they threw some things at him to see how he reacted. Franklin specifically with I forget what that spell was now. I didn't write that down.
Insect plague.
Insect plague, yep. And which he avoided deftly, and then Ash, who decides to take the political route, walks across the magma deftly and starts talking to the creature, who turns out to be a real bro and is Ogramach. He says he could keep them safe during his rides to purge this space, that he was going to ride the waves of the magma, but he'd have to put them in a safe place while he did to keep them safe. Ash closes her eyes and agrees to this, as well as that. Oh yeah, Ogramach had asked Ash to promise her next level to him, so that she could become a worshipper of Ogramach, or rather a warlock, I think it is. And then
warlock, yeah, that's what you said.
Yep. And then Ash closes her eyes, and Bob keeps his open and is talking about letting her know not to open her eyes, as they make their way safely to the other side of wherever they were in. Ogramach lets them out onto the edge of the chamber, or what was left of it, which are just 3 doors and a cliff face. The metal doors, they also appear to be. The rest of the Shadow Seekers, Franklin, Mame, Ezra, Vamira, Phelan, and Ash, poof back onto the cooled cliffs and look out to see what used to be a thriving metropolis Hey, just magma now. Meanwhile, Ezra threatens the Pimp Preacher to more violence for more information about Cai Shen and where to find him. Not trusting the Pimp Preacher and wanting to explore the doors connected to the south or the Greedy Goblin where it appeared to have been anyways. Ezra wails on the locked door until it gives way. Let's find out what happens this time. So yeah, a lot has happened since you weren't here, Warren. I hope that catches you up.
I was going to ask. I don't remember anything about a mirror maze.
Oh, it wasn't a mirror maze. It was.
It was the penis maze.
Yeah, it was.
That also doesn't ring a bell.
It was the walls that you were touching that were wiggling.
And they would ooze gold.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope, nothing.
You need to take notes.
It like the hallway like kind of like went in a circle, and there was like this guy who was like a secretary and like hated his job.
See, that sounds familiar, but that sounds familiar because of the ice level.
Yeah, you do. You that was an in between level. What you're thinking about that did happen too, similarly situation wise. But this guy was a giant crab monster, like demon.
I was there.
Was I there for
Oh yeah,
I don't know if I remember a crab monster.
yeah, because he picked Zolas up by the throat, and you guys all tried to hit him at the same time.
Yeah. And he just kind of laughed at us, and then we're like, well, I guess we'll leave Zolas.
Are you sure I was there?
I don't know if you were there for the crab part, the crab demon, but I know you were there for the wriggling walls. And right after Phelan had rolled one of her wild magics to turn everything to mist.
Yeah, we couldn't see
around
anything and like blocked the whole hallway.
Yep, and you were there for like one session of that, and you were trying to figure out the walls because your nipples were just pointing
your
you
nipples
behind
were
the
going
wall.
off.
Touch the wall.
And as you were touching the wall, it was getting more excited.
Mhm.
What happened before all this? Like what
You
was?
were on the 5th level of hell, which was the swamp level. That's where you spent a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Before.
So I must have like missed a lot up until that point because I have no recollection of this at all.
You remember that door that was in the swamp level?
The one we had the key that I like turned you small.
Yeah, so the keys led to that maze that they're talking about. That we're all
Mhm.
talking about.
Right.
Actually, I don't think you got to experience as much of, so I might have even had to gone back farther. Whoops.
Yep,
That was about all the air that I had left in my lungs, though, so.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he's explaining this, and it seems good, like it's going for a long time. So he must be explaining this for me. I can't bring myself to tell him that I don't remember the mirror maze, so I'm still lost.
Well, at least you've gotten the thread of how a chain of events have happened up to the point for where you were last now.
So
Yeah.
That's the main point.
it seems like we found a town that I would have been down to be in, and I get.
Oh, you're still there.
Yeah, we're still here. Everybody's just dead.
Okay. Allegedly,
deleted
somebody
it.
blew up the town.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
it was crazy. We had to hide. It was intense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you guys should all see too. The map is up in roll 20 for those of you that get there. You should all see your characters in a metal hallway. It appears with metal floors and metal ceilings and a broken down metal door behind you.
What kind of metal?
A metally
Is
metal.
this like rusted iron or
Loot
is this
the
like
room.
shiny aluminum? Is it
No, this
stainless
is-
steel?
It looks very much like you're guessing lead.
Like
Lead.
Oh, yep.
a
Broken door brought to you in part by Magical Fur Missile.
Lead makes sense. We should
That's
take
it.
this.
So
Yeah.
I just materialized out of nowhere, right?
Yep. Yeah, you just came back into existence, and for everybody else's perspective, you were just like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Warren. He's been here," but you haven't.
He's totally been here the whole time.
Sure.
Just this shadowy image in the back of your periffs over everything that's happened. You're like, yeah, he was. I
He's
know
just
he was.
rubbing his nipples for butts.
They must be chafed.
I was just in like a pleasure.
Yeah, I was
coma.
gonna say, where's the cornstarch?
I was just like in a pleasure coma for like the last.
So much
No big deal.
gold.
The lead makes sense.
Yeah, jokes on him. He's still in the gold oozing walls, just left
Right.
behind.
He
So-
just comes to and they're spewing all over him.
Oh,
Also, I'm still your driver, Ash, for some reason.
Oh yeah, you're still wearing my driver's clothes.
Oh yeah, I should have changed that back, but that was the closest one I could find token-wise. You did ask me if I change it back. I did at one point. I was trying to find the other one still. I think it's probably in the compendium here, but
That's fine.
that was the last one that was in the pocket rocket is the problem. That's where I tend to go for you guys because I'm like, oh, you guys have all been there at this point.
when I did
You
had
Say
like
what?
a vertical black stripe on one side that I just kept everybody's like tokens in.
yeah,
What?
that's what that's what I do. But when other ones have changed, sometimes I'll just
Mhm.
change the individual token, and then I forget
Yeah, I
which
get
one's
that.
which. So does that one
Okay.
work for you?
Yeah, so I'm apparently Warren and I have blackface for some reason.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's
I think
totally
you were- I
fine.
think- oh no,
This amuses
no!
me.
You will remember now. You will
That-
remember now. You will remember now. The last time you played with us, you forgot that you poured alcohol on yourself to get your mustache off, accidentally lit your sword to attack, and caught your
Right,
face on
no, no, no,
fire.
I remember all of that. I
Yeah.
remember that perfectly.
My.
I remember
Burning
that
sticks
was-
in your memory.
All right, so I got a
Oh
question.
my.
Does that mean the last time I played, I never left the pocket rocket?
No,
We
you did leave.
definitely had games like that.
You did leave the pocket rocket at the last time we played, but for the instance and time for this is, and just to keep things as fluid as possible, I've just started poofing people in and out of existence as the fates will it.
The universe is slightly unstable because
Yeah.
of the whole Manny and Ali thing going on.
The universe is kind of woozy right now.
We are giving it motion sickness.
It's just a little bit fucked up.
Doesn't help.
And you see a big old dire wolf now in part of the group.
Oh yeah, you're hoping at least that's a new person in the group and not just a direwolf at the end of the hallway. But they look
Oh no,
back at you friendly.
I loudly exclaim, "What's with the pet?"
Puppies.
That's
That's a person.
the dire wolf at the end of the hall kind of like arches up. You kind of hear a few bones crack. Ezra, not dog. Ezra wolf. And then you hear bones crack again, and down to the dire wolf he goes again.
Great, we're like the hell version of the Mystery Machine crew. Great.
Welcome back, Warren. It's been a while.
Well, I called dibs
Where-
on Shaggy because I'm just gonna get high and drink and eat.
Right. Looking around at the walls, seeing that they are made of lead, Franklin nods to himself. This makes sense. Welcome back.
Can Ezra do a survival to pick up any sense of like smells of creatures or sense that he can pick up?
You were overwhelmed
Um,
with the sense that all of us need to take a bath.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Besides those ones, which definitely come through, you kind of are leading the pack, as it were, now to probably get away from some of those. As being the person that broke down the door too to get into it, I had you out in front, for that reason. So you're picking up on some other odd scents you've never really smelled before. Some of which are even they've got to have been like spices of some sort, but those are even unfamiliar to you.
A smelly smell that smells.
Does it
smelly.
smell delicious and make Ezra's tummy rumble?
Roll I don't. Let me just.
Do you fall victim to your hunger? Roll Constitution.
I mean, there is a pimp goblin that has the name Lunch.
We'll say yeah.
No, wait, that's Snack. No, that's Snack, and then the Cai Shen, he's Lunch.
Eat Cai Shen.
I
bet
will.
he's tasty.
Was he the one that was preaching about wealth should come to those who work for it?
Yeah, he is the god of wealth. And then he basically forced most of us to try to worship him. And
He
then
steals my money a lot.
in retaliation, we kicked his town in the balls.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Warren has inner
Most-
conflict right now.
Good. So
Likes what
everybody
he's
does.
saying, doesn't like the fact that he's.
Yeah, you missed it, dude. We got like 96,000 experience. It was great.
It was huge.
I have a
Huge.
nosebleed.
Fine, the next town we come to, I'm blowing the fuck up. That's just how this game works now. We're just gonna blow up all the fucking towns.
Oh, a
Man.
town. We don't need this.
But we keep all the smart people because that's what Franklin says.
Yeah, we took all the smart people from this town, so the Pocket Rocket is now populated with craftsmen.
That's good. I like.
Called BPSG. Bipolar sponsored genocide.
Most of the smells that you're picking up too are coming from the left of the hall, down the left direction from the hallway, because where you're at now too, it kind of splits off to the left and the right. It looks like too, even just looking off to the right, the corridor just basically ends, and then the one on the left seems to keep going into a few other directions, even if you're just looking that way.
Careful, it might be a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
And
Is
there
it standing on,
are
like-
there is a bit
does
of
the
a
point. He like
it looks like a grate, or actually a manhole cover more so, and then your guys all get like a slight nosebleed because you're like, what's that? And but you have that in your minds of knowing what it is, but you're like, where does that piece of information come from? As well as there
Why
are
do I know this?
metal pipes around, and there are glowing red lights that aren't flickering like flames.
Turns out we're just
Or-
under New York City now.
Or some
They
blue
aren't
lights.
flames, but they look like flames.
No, they aren't flames, and that's what's probably catching
Huh.
your eye of confusion, because unless there've got to be some sort of magic, you figure.
Weird. This place is crazy. Does anyone have the ability to look for traps?
Ezra is assuming the point.
We could just have someone walk into them.
That's
That's kind of like looking for traps.
it's kind of like looking for traps.
Technically.
So you guys
At some
know
point,
the
you would know if you were there.
I
The
mean,
lead-
Ezra has
he-
danger sense. Danger.
I can
That's
look for traps.
cool.
Perfect.
The lead, by the way, that's how the wall's here. He clinks on the wall. This stops magical detection. So like a locate person, locate object, divination type magic. So whoever is in here doesn't want to be found.
Ezra find them and eat them.
Okay. So do you want me to check for traps or?
I mean, yeah, if you want to be like front man while we go forward, like so we don't accidentally like kill ourselves.
Yeah,
That would
I
be
can-
appreciated.
I can
What
be
are the
on
rest
my
of you
own.
guys?
The investigation.
No. How big are you?
How big am I?
Yeah.
Normal.
Ezra lowers
Uh,
himself down
normal.
and kind of like
5'9".
like get on my back. Come on.
I think I'm 5'9". Where's my height?
Sorry, I'm being funny.
I feel like if I'm on your back, I won't be able to.
Look for traps.
Yeah, I won't be able to like look, cause I'll go stealth and look for traps and like stay like 20 feet ahead of you guys.
Do
I'm gonna
it.
summon out.
If you want,
My,
if you want.
I think that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go?
He's doing the point to the left. He's pointing left.
Left. Okay. I'm like I gotta like flip the map upside down. I'm like, which way is left?
My
As we're
left,
looking at
your
the map,
left.
it's to the right.
Yeah,
We're
right.
looking
I was
at it
like,
to the
I'm
right.
looking at it, but it should be the other way, which means left would be this way.
I asked for cloak of invisibility.
Yeah, isn't that the
did.
item? Yeah, because you did come.
That's
You
right.
got to be part of like half a shopping day.
Dang.
That's the last thing I remember. I remember being part of a shopping day.
It's been so sporadic though, so I was trying to rack my brain all day too. I was like, when was the last?
The last time
Mm.
I played, I was trying to come up with magic items I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
which means
shopping
you
day.
got here to this city because that's where we did our shopping.
In the city of greed.
You're
Before
actually
we
gonna want
killed
to
it.
roll a perception.
Me?
Oh, wait,
Me?
no, investigation would work. Investigation would work.
I said, do you want my? All right, I'm also going stealth. I don't know if you just want
We'll
Basically,
hold on to
I'm-
that for now. You could roll it now
Okay.
if you want, and then
to.
we'll.
It's up to you. I'm just letting you know, like, I'm headed
I-
this way down the hallway,
And
and
are
Well,
I'm
it would
stealth
depend.
mode, and I'm checking for traps.
you writing
Mechanically,
Ezra?
if you're stealth,
No, I am not.
Sad Ezra.
21 for investigation.
Yeah, Josh, I was gonna say, if like mechanically, if they're stealthing, then it would be their perception. But if they're not stealthing, then they would be an investigation. Because stealthing is basically you're already heightenedly aware, and you're just using your senses as a void to the other one.
Roll perception. I prefer.
Yeah, no, I think investigation is fine because right now you could roll the stealth as well, but the my mindset is more so that like it's kind of intermittent. I don't know exactly what because you haven't told me how you're searching necessarily yet, but so far as what I was thinking, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like you're kind of just moving slowly and cautiously along the
Yes.
hallway and
Yes,
looking
and I'm keep looking for
intently
for any
something.
like buttons or levers or like strings or like glyphs on the wall, anything on the floor or the walls or the ceiling that would be like trigger points or like secret doors or like stuff like that.
Ezra's just gonna follow behind her, wagging his tail, going, yep.
As you're walking and looking too, you're realizing that there are some markings along the walls, and they are odd, but they don't quite read like a glyph until you start tracing farther down the hallway, and you realize, oh, they're all connected, and there's smaller inscriptions inside of them, and it seems almost to be, you're guessing, a sort of alarm system of some sort, and it does seem to be pulsing with some sort of energy.
Oh.
Man.
Like
Damn.
it's gone
Ezra-
off already? Or
Ezra's reading.
oh shit. Alright,
if you
everyone
were
come
to
on, it's already gone off. Run as fast as we can down this hallway. Get as far as we can before anyone catches us.
Oh,
I start running.
Ezra hears that. He bolts down that thing and grabs, like, if you allow it, he'll grab you up and like, let's go.
I pull up my hood.
Yeah, I'll hop on the back. Yeah, if the alarm's already off, just basically run until we get caught.
Abe's gonna throw on their. They have an invisibility cloak.
Yep.
What could do in the sneak?
I pull up my hood.
Yeah, I mean, I've got cloak of elven kind that I'm wearing.
I forget what I got.
Man, I kind of wanted to check out this fucking manhole cover.
So when Ezra makes it to this little T intersection, what's his smell tell him which way to go? Go
So
left, go right.
you guys have gone left and then taken another left to go back in the general direction you guys were coming from, but it seems to go deeper into somewhere. And as you come up to a
Yes,
Y
deep.
intersection, the north, if you will, the metal tunnel's gotten a lot more pipes, and it's gotten a little bit warmer in the areas that you're standing in now. And to the left or to the northwest, from your perspectives, seems to be another door, and it's got to be, since it's the way that it's wrapping, it would almost have been in a circle back to where you guys had come from, you would suspect. And the to the right would be, you know, a different direction. It seems to be there's more corridors that way too. And there's been a couple locked doors as you're walking through the corridor too, off to the left and right side, all metal.
Okay, well, I guess I turn to Ezra to see, like, do we run past like a door that we should have tried to go through, or are we headed in the right direction?
What do I smell? Where's the smell the strongest coming from? My left or my right?
Right. So this seems to be some sort of pathway, because you can tell that as you've come up to this point here, the path is a bit stronger. The smell is a bit stronger, and it seems to go along this route. So you're catching that it's more traveled than where you guys were just at too. Both the left and the right currently.
Mm-hmm. Both smell good. Which one smells more like creature?
They both do.
Oh.
One of them looked like it had more corridors, right? Let's go down that one.
Yeah.
Which way, Ezra?
There's a door.
What? Yep. Ezra's trying to figure out which way to work here. Where does it smell the strongest? Straight or to my left?
Oh, you got to the next intersection just around the corner there.
Wait. When Franklin said I'm bringing my skeletons out, what does that mean? Did I miss that?
Yeah, no, so apologize. I should have said led into some of that too, but I was reading some other things. I'm guessing that means you brought the goblin skeletons out, Franklin, to
Are
be
these
doing some things.
animated skeletons, or are these just like classroom skeletons hanging on like strings?
No, these are two animated skeletons that are whose bones seem gnawed clean. But I'll go up to Mame too and be like, "Hey, Bobby, can you pick me up?"
Can I pick you up? I mean,
Yeah,
I can.
I'm gonna look through my familiar's eyes and scout ahead, even for in like different directions while we travel. But I can't walk while I do that.
I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick
puts his
Franklin
arms up and he goes uppies.
So Mame's gonna pick up Franklin from behind and hold him up like Simba.
His eyes go black, and then suddenly erupting from his entire body, the swarm, leaving just a skeleton Franklin behind. And
great.
I will scout forward with in the opposite direction, trying to get into little cracks and crevices and gain additional information while we go, versus like going a different direction. No, I'm just trying to get as we go. All my bugs are trying to crawl into holes and stuff to get a picture
Oh,
of what's
okay.
around us to try to
I see. So you're doing a real primitive type of LiDAR scan, except for with that, instead of using lasers, we're using bugs.
yeah.
Okay,
We
gotcha.
did we get a Grand Dam poofing into existence here too?
We may
Oh,
have.
maybe.
Hello. I just got home.
Yay!
See, I told you.
Skeletons will stay behind as a rear
You did.
defense.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, so where does the skeletons
As you-
come into this?
As you're getting the skeletons out towards the back here. Let's see. You look back
What?
to see and Grand Dam poofs into existence.
Grand Dam,
Hey, Grand Dam today.
Come on,
Oh,
Grand
Val,
Dam.
yeah,
Shh,
Val,
quiet.
Val.
We're in a hurry.
Oh shit!
Run.
Yeah, I was just looking at the first. Yeah, house.
Grand Dam fits at home here too. But
Yes, he does.
Grand Dam
Yes,
has no alignment other than
Chaotic.
Yes, chaotic. He's not even chaotic neutral.
We're running.
So yeah,
that does
Foul.
beg the question: did we get XP last session?
You should see it
I don't have the tracker
in
for the evil campaign.
Yes. I don't think you leveled up from it, if I remember
Okay,
correctly.
just
I
making
think
sure.
you're still at 4.
Yeah.
But you do find yourself. Oh, sorry. You're at 7. From what I don't. That one looks like the execution of Ogrimmach really helped you guys out there too, like the plan
Gosh.
with Ogrimmach. But you
Is
find
V-
yourself in a metal corridor, lined with tubes or pipes, all metal as well. The walls you're realizing are probably lead as you're kind of getting there, and you're hearing your companions yelling after you to hurry up. What were you going to ask there, Rick?
Josh, is that a door in front of Ezra?
That you're looking off to the right or south?
I'm following V. Is V looking at a door?
Where you pinged there? That is
Yeah.
That
Ash.
was me. Sorry. Yeah.
And
Yeah, right there.
Ash is looking at a door, another door. That's-
Operation Fur Missile.
Seems to be.
Wait, should we not investigate
hallway.
it?
I mean, we tried last time. Ezra just finds brute force to be the answer to doors.
Oh,
No, we
in-
should look at it, see if there's any like traps or anything.
Is there a lock on the door?
Ezra
It
said now.
looks to be similar to the door that was broken down as you guys came in, which has a reminiscent to you, anyways, of a ship's helm in the center of it, and no visible handles or keyholes or anything like that.
Open sesame.
It does not budge.
Damn. I feel like that
Ezra-
works once in this campaign.
Ezra's behind everybody, just kind of spinning around in circles, like, please let me hit it. Please let me hit it. Please let me hit me. Please let me hit. Please.
I wanted to investigate the door and I rolled a 12.
Okay. How are you
Oh.
investigating? Do you want to tell me?
I am reaching out very gingerly to touch it with my hands to see if I can notice any, if I feel anything off, I guess. Magical or as if it is locked or loose or anything.
I will also investigate
Okay,
the door. And I was
so
expecting
you're
to tell
trying
you
to-
the door is the door.
So you're trying to grab the only thing that looks like it's moving, I would guess, and it seems to be the ship's helm looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it moves a little bit, but then immediately jerks to a stop. You can feel as if it's being held in place somehow. Warren, would you like to tell me how you are investigating?
I feel the seams of the door to see if I can notice anything. I don't know, whatever they do in those spy movies when they're trying to open a safe.
put the
You know
ear
exactly what I'm saying.
Cue
You,
the
you understood immediately what I meant.
cue the
So you're
Mission Impossible music.
so your ear is to the side of it, or your ear is to the door, and you're kind of like leaning up against it, tracing around the sides, looking for some other way to activate something. You don't find anything out of to do so around the edges, but as you're standing back up and you're seeing Ash struggle with the helm sort of looking device, the wheel in the center of the door, your ear catches a clicking noise from the inside of the door as she's trying to wiggle it.
I press my head up against the door, and go, spin it the other way.
I spin it the other way. I
It's-
spin it slowly. I don't jerk it real hard.
It starts to spin a little bit farther than the other side before it stops. Again, with clicking on the inside.
I seem to have come down with a bit of not existing for a little while. Would somebody please fill me in?
Breaking into Cai Shen's house.
We found a door. I want to.
Is there a keyhole that I could lockpick it?
There does not seem to be any sort of hole.
Is there any sort of like numerical markings on the wheel?
No.
I speak friend. Maybe it opens.
Are we trying to be subtle?
It does not.
Damn.
Alarms already got off. We know we're
I
here.
s-
All
I
right, I
speak-
cast knock.
I speak friend in Elvish.
Okay, so you cast knock on it, you said there? Faust?
Yes.
Which, trying to remember the exact phrasing. I know it unlocks
Okay.
doors.
Choose an object that you can see within range. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, anything with a lock on it. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is unlocked. If you choose a target that is held shut by arcane lock, that spell is suppressed for 10 minutes, during which time the target can be opened and shut normally.
Appreciated. So
When you
you're
cast the spell, a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet emanates from the object.
Oh shit.
so you
A cough at
are
the same time.
I was told the alarm is already going off.
you do you have a way that you're casting it to? Is it verbal and semantic, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it is one action verbal.
Please say open sesame. Please say open sesame.
Oh, you're asking like no, he's yeah, it has a verbal component.
I'm just saying that because that's the
Yeah,
first thing I
open
did when I
sesame,
walked.
sure.
When I walked up to the door.
I am not
I was
prepared
gonna say.
to.
You
Frankly,
said, oh,
it's the way that I want to roleplay Faust. It would be more of a like MacGyver-esque he's blowing up the lock situation, but there isn't a lock to blow up. So
so you say open sesame after everyone else has tried their phrases and everyone hears the audible. Did that come through? Just a
Nope.
knocking
I
sound.
just imagine
Dang.
it's like the Netflix sound.
You can hear everyone can hear as well, though you do hear with your ear pressed up against it, Warren, and you see Ash as you're trying to wiggle it back and forth. The door, or the wheel rather, just spins in a couple different directions before landing on a particular spot, and that's what you guys hear and see and feel.
Does it?
Door does not swing open
open?
or anything.
But did Ezra hear it unlock?
I push on the door.
Nothing happens.
Warren loudly exclaims, "God damn it! I
Pull
knew I
it,
should have said it
pull
twice."
it. It's a pull. It's a pull door. It's not a push. It's a pull.
I pull on the door.
It swings in.
Yes.
I know how to open doors, guys. I'm totally an adventurer. I waltz in like I know what I'm doing.
Warren
As-
stops to inspect the now open door.
I
As
don't
it-
inspect it. I just walk in.
Ezra bolts in.
As it swings in, everyone roll me a wisdom save.
Great.
Smart people.
Fuck.
Cool.
So,
I'm probably wise. No, I am
I have
not
a
wise
2.
at all.
If you're within 10
That-
feet of me, you get a +2 to your save.
I got a 6.
oh,
Okay, so that means I
23.
have 16.
23 for me.
Finally, I roll good. on something.
18 plus 2.
Ooh, nice.
Right? It's Franklin. Sorry,
Don't be-
Franklin. I
yeah.
moved. We're forward. You're now within the range of everybody, or you were before this
That's fine.
happened.
I'll
update
move
my-
myself. Sorry.
So
My skeletons stay somewhat behind us. Just keeping an eye out behind us for backstabbers.
everyone that rolled below the 18, you feel a stabbing pain in your minds.
Oh wow, this isn't new. Ow.
It's the. Well, we're going after the fucking. Oh god dang it! I am
Is
level
that-
7. I'm going to die.
Is that because
Is it a sharp? Is it a sharp pain, or is it like
I got
is it
a
like a
question.
throbbing or?
And so everyone feels that pain. Actually, I apologize, but everyone that got the 18 and below, it abates very quickly, whereas everyone else kind of feels that pain start to turn into a wiggle inside of their mind.
Is this
Oh
That's a
god, I
question.
fight it.
Does this have
How
anything
does
to do with
this-
the oath?
How
What's
does
that?
this relate to the Ring of Mind shielding? I'm immune to any magic that allows creatures to read my thoughts, know my alignment, know my creature type, communicate. Let's see. Okay, no, never mind. That doesn't work on this.
I was
Sorry,
gonna say this
I'll
is
shut
no. It's a good thought because it is mind related, but it is not those things that you read off to me while I'm bouncing around. It was if you must know a spell called Mind Spike.
I fucking love Mind Spike. It's the
Mind
best
Spike is-
divination
Yeah.
spell because expert divination lets you get spell slots back if you cast a divination spell, and Mind Spike's the only
Offensive
Attack.
divination spell.
offensive divination. Yeah.
And
Sorry.
so for those of you that got this isn't even the map that I want. I think anyways. Yeah, no. This one. This is the map I want. So for those of you that succeeded, you took half damage from that. So like I said, the spiking sensation still felt in your mind, but you didn't get the wriggling sensation. Those of you that I'll just send it in chat so you can read it too. Display.
Oh, display.
Trying to bounce around over here to this map.
Until the spell
that was the
ends,
wrong
you
one.
will-
I was
Oh.
looking at that one.
I was like, that's
Ignore!
not the same. There it is. Okay.
I mean, that doesn't sound like it would be too
Uh,
effective against my
You
character.
reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, taking 3d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
It was
Funny.
only 10.
Okay.
Was what was
So
mine.
it says one creature that you can
Yes.
see.
At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above 2nd. So,
Right. So
damage
I would
increases-
argue only one of us,
unless
You
there's
could
more
just-
than one enemy in there.
unless
could.
there's more than one
Come to the dog.
enemy.
Or this is a pre-set up
Also,
triggered
says-
spell.
Well,
So to that point, as you're walking through the door and you're examining it, Warren, you notice glyphs lining the edge of the jam.
Okay.
Oh god, is this me? Is this my character? This is what I would do.
Hmm.
Franklin, stop this! It hurts.
So this is what like the wizard version of me would do. Just set up just intricate traps layered on top of each other.
I hope
I
no
probably
one
don't-
wanted a sandwich because there's gifs in the jam. No, the door's
No, not that. I while holding my head, just I guess stumble because you said it was 10 damage, right?
Yep. Correct.
All right, I can't. Okay, there goes.
I just moved everybody's view over to the map that you should be on, so
Right.
let me
Ezra
know if you
pounces
see
in.
everything.
Ezra
I
pounces in.
see.
I'm here for lunch.
Okay, there I am.
For a
Oh, we
moment
took-
there, I mistook those anvils for cruise missiles.
We took 10 points of
Quick,
damage.
grab them.
If you
missiles.
failed the save, which was 18,
Yeah.
but if you succeeded,
Okay.
it was only 5.
Okay, cool. I got so caught up in the spell, I forgot to take the damage.
No worries, because also to explain, as you guys are coming out through the doorway and feeling this pain as the door swings open, a familiar voice in your mind, Ash, because even though you succeeded, he's already been let in. I think you succeeded anyways, right? No, you got a 14. I apologize, but so Baltazar and Franklin and Mame still do not hear this voice in their head, but it just kind of leans in with a, "Oh, you survived."
While still holding my head, I kind of just speak out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm a survivor." And then I get another nosebleed because I'm like, "Man, that was a good song, but I don't know why I know that."
Like I said, all Ezra says is, "I'm here for lunch."
And well, you might be here for lunch, but I think you owe me a coin, or you're going to feel
What?
another one of those lovely.
Here's 2 coins.
mind
Now where's
spikes.
lunch?
There's 2 coins.
He poops out 2 coins.
Chuck him in the lava.
Wait, did you eat your coins?
I mean, when I transform, it goes within the body, so it's at my discretion how it comes out. So I poop out 2 coins.
He thought,
Okay,
They're
thought they
your
were like-
coins.
he thought
And
they were
you-
like the chocolate coins.
and you see the coins disappear in a flash. It's not like I have to handle them. I have people for that.
Now you show me where lunch is.
Well, that wasn't the bargain. But you are back at the church, which you seem to enjoy eating some of my followers, which I did squirrel some of those away before from some of the other sects and such too. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You could also just keep going to the fire elementals and die there too. That'd be great.
I reach into my bag and pull out a single gold coin. And I'm like, "Is this what you mean?"
Who the hell are we talking to?
I don't know. They're just talking to themselves. I think we should
Why
keep
not?
moving, guys.
I turn around and I look at you guys and I'm like, "I think I might be insane, so it's fine."
Right.
And I
I
look
mean,
down
I
at
get it.
Bob and I'm like, "Bob, have I gone insane?"
Warren pipes in.
Probably.
Yeah, you're insane, but that's not what we're dealing with right now. Yeah, there's a voice in our heads. I'm guessing.
Oh,
It sounds like you know him.
Does
Says you-
anything happen with the coin that I'm holding?
probably
oh, yeah.
Cai
So
Shen.
as you pick it up, you feel inclined to put your hand up to your head, which you seem to have done in the past too, and the coin shimmers and disappears.
Wait. I look at the coin. Did that go to Cai Shen or to like Cai Shen's people? I'm gonna cast locate object on the coin to try to locate where he is in this area.
So you cast it at the instant where her hand is going up to her head. Is that verbal and semantic?
Verbal, semantic, and material.
You
A
have
forked twig.
you have your casting focus, which I don't remember what it
Yes.
is.
I can use multiple things.
So the
I've
material
just been just using my familiar like a bug.
Okay.
I'm just waving a dire cricket around.
Hocus pocus.
But what is that? What you say? And you wave around, or
I'm gonna find you. That's what I say.
oh, okay.
I love these Adventure Time ass goblins.
Here, I can display the spell too.
Anyway, I'm gonna go investigate this forged church.
Yeah. So as you're casting that, if you want to display it too, for my reference, I think it points you in a direction, and it points you in the direction you realize where Warren and Baltazar are headed.
Oh, hey guys! I
All of the
point
same.
in that direction. I'm pretty sure he's that way.
Still don't know who we were hunting.
Let's go say hello.
Wait, did you go? He's that way.
Yeah.
Oh, Ezra
As you're-
bolted. Yeah.
As you're walking
Okay.
into the church, Warren, you hear a ting ting ting, and see coins landing on what looks like to be into a wishing well of sorts in the center of the church from the ceiling. Or
Yeah.
Does
So
anyone have
So
a
for
bag
the
of holding?
record,
Yes, I
Mame
do.
is hanging out by the door and thinks that you're all psycho for entering a room that, like, as soon as the door opens, everybody got headaches. Like, what is wrong with you people? So
Oh.
Mame is like doesn't want to abandon the party,
still in
right?
your
Mame
arms.
very much wants to be with the party, but Mame is like staying as close to the exit as possible, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of
Yeah.
being like, guys.
I'm
So-
still in your
If
arms.
he could.
Most of the time, I have a headache. This is just normal.
Yeah, I'm
for this
assuming
party.
Franklin jumped down.
Oh,
If-
I'm still
if
hanging out with you.
Franklin's trying to do things.
I'm nuzzled in.
Okay, yeah.
This
so,
is
like,
nice.
Yeah, so Mame is very, very sus of this whole situation and just like, what are you people doing? Like, fuck, party. Like, party, stop being suicidal, party.
Yeah. This guy is gonna be a huge trap guy, and we're just running in.
You guys are
That's how
saying
you
this
beat
out
traps.
loud,
Just
right?
just bash your face into him until it's gone.
That's how you die. That's probably how you got here, Warren.
No, I only got crazy after I got to hell.
Oh.
Or so you think. Do we
Uh,
even know ourselves?
Oh no, I was still a dick before hell, but I only became psycho after.
Oh.
So
I
you two
definitely
walk
belong to be deserve to be here, but for none of the
Walk-
reasons why I've submitted lately.
into the church after you see the coins and your nipples become elated.
Mhm.
As you walk in, a flamboyantly dressed, you can only guess preacher or holy figure marches across from the center of the room briskly over towards you and stands a good 10 feet away from you, but says you have to swear fealty to Cai Shen to pass this threshold, or there will be consequences. I don't set the rules, but
Josh, from
later
beh-
I can promise you a drink. So
I still don't
and you-
know what a Cai Shen is.
and
I
you
pull out-
hear everyone around you chanting the phrase, and he gestures to them to insinuating that you should repeat after them of more, always more. Wealth flows to the worthy, and I am worthy.
Oh, good, it's a cult.
I might agree with that statement, but who's Cai Shen? Warren's played because he kind of know.
Oh, well, you must be new adventurer to this level. Well, he's the god of wealth, and we worship him.
Yeah. Josh, from behind them, they start to hear lunch, and Ezra's gonna eat him. Ezra's gonna eat him. He's gonna eat
Yeah,
you now.
Baltasar's just going to step out of the way.
Yeah, I
Lunch.
kind of turned back towards Mime and Franklin after I heard what they were saying, and I just see him just bolt right past me.
So,
Oh yeah, Ezra's going lunch, lunch, lunch.
Yep.
Does
If
he
you
look
go
like the
fi-
pimp in the bottle? Does he look like the pimp in the
Mhm.
bottle?
yeah.
Oh, lunch, lunch.
who are you, by the way?
Apparently, his name is Lunch.
No,
Are you
no.
sprinting?
His pronouns.
sprinting too?
His pronouns are was and lunch.
20, 25, 30, 35. Oh well, I could just do this. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I always forget. I tend to forget that this is a thing. Can you sprint? Oh shit! I gotta move my screen back out a little bit. What's your? Is in that form? Is it 80 or is it 60?
It's 60 in that form.
Ah, dang! You would get like right behind Warren. You get a second to react, Warren. As you hear pads
Lunch,
and
lunch.
talons clinking on the stone behind you, and you're hearing that repeatedly coming closer to you as you look over your shoulder.
I was like, thanks for explaining to me. My while you explain it to him, and I like take a side step and like extend my arm.
Ta-da! One of my companions.
Ginger. Oh, baby. Sorry, my cat's.
So you take a step to the side, and Ezra, you come barreling out at the Pin Preacher with him having no time to react.
As soon as he
Yeah.
runs past me, I'm going to charge the goblin that's closest to me.
Chaos. Let it ensue.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll go back to that encounter. You would get the surprise
Oh, wait, that's
round, so you
my
guys
axe.
could
That's
still
my axe.
roll to hit and such.
Yep. No, not that. This one. There we go.
Sorry, I'm going to have to learn how to replay my character for a second.
You forget
Oh,
your
you're good.
abilities. Don't forget the nipples.
What's this about nipples?
So it'll be with that.
I'd always
17
consider
17 to eat him. 17
Give extra
to
time.
I'm assuming by that you mean like the to attack.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
unhinging your jaw. Where are you aiming for?
You just need to swallow a whole.
The meatiest part on him.
The dick.
Oh god.
Swing low.
I mean, I'm a
sweet
dire wolf. How big
chariot.
is he compared to me?
He's very small, so he's only
Oh,
like 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
And
but goblins
great.
known for having huge meat, right?
meaty.
remind me what it was again that you just rolled. I forget. I didn't see it in chat
17.
either, so that hits.
You look delicious. And let's see.
In my belly.
That
Yeah,
was-
baby.
Make those
Uh,
goblin back
baby
ribs.
back, baby back ribs.
So 9 damage, because
Ooh.
I haven't
not big.
activated the other
Big
ability
attack.
that Ezra has. That takes a bonus action. Unfortunate. But yeah,
Oh.
9 damage. Because I took the savage claws, so that would have added, if I would have activated it, another D10 of damage, but I didn't. So it's only 9 piercing as he just eats.
Okay.
Savage claws?
Is it savage claws? Hold on, let's see. It's under
Baby
spell.
Like
back
Santa Claus?
It's gonna
Let's
be in
see.
everybody's head now.
We
Oh,
all,
no,
we
no,
all
no,
get
it's,
nosebleeds.
gosh.
We're like, that's a really good movie, but what's a
Primal-
movie and why do I
So
know
many
it?
directions.
Oh dang! I should. No, it's an action to make it happen. It's called Primal Savagery. It's a cantrip, and it does an extra 3d10 damage when I do attacks on people.
Okay. You want to roll that?
Yeah,
Did you roll that damage already? Then you're saying?
Yeah.
Or...
yeah. No,
Okay.
I didn't activate it, so he's only taking 9, but he's definitely in the jaws, and I'm like rattling. I'm like got my head like a dog with a bone. I'm literally tossing him around while I'm chewing on him.
Nom 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 nom.
Man,
nom.
it's been a
So-
while since he ate. We should feed him more often.
No, this aggression is good.
Duly noted.
Get that to get this.
Get him. Get him.
Feed the wolf.
Get him.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
So you
Lunch
get.
is the-
Are you starting from the bottom then?
Yeah, sure.
You barrel into him, knocking him off his feet, and just open your jaw, swing it up with his feet going down your gullet first before you chomp down with him hanging out the end of your maw and him screaming with his arms flailing.
You
Uh,
my dick.
My dick. Oh, my dick.
and yeah. You want to roll your
And what-
attacks? Your surprise attacks, Warren?
Do I have time
Oh.
to ignite my sword? It has. I just have to say ignite.
I think it was a bonus action, which is still acceptable.
All right.
I
so
can't recall specifically
Ignite.
right off the head.
Ooh.
and I get a 10.
Fire.
So a 17. I don't think I can add anything to that.
That'll hit.
Okay. So it's that. Plus, I have to do some other shit
Do that thing. Do that thing.
because I have to add my brute because I'm going to use that. So 1d4. So 2, and it was on fire. So 2d6.
Ooh, barbecue.
Oh wait, fuck! I hate how this shows up in there, but not over there.
I mean, I see a bunch of rolls.
Yeah. Okay. So, never mind. Just
What?
Just add 2 to that first group of rolls. So it'd be
What's the total?
one-handed. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 2 is 13.
How do you want to kill the guy?
Oh,
One
Make him
swipe, and
spicy for him.
and then just like head comes off.
And the
Okay,
rest
clean
goes
swipe,
down the gullet.
cauterize.
Yep.
He was making a sound just before you were starting to make a sound in taking air, like, and then when you
Yep.
slash through his throat, you hear a satisfying.
Also, is this a pew?
It is a pew. Not
Could
a
I
pew
hide
pew though.
behind it? Could I hide behind it?
Yes.
And
So
then
you're
and
taking
then you
cover?
just stay the rest.
Well, yeah, I kind of like just like fall behind it, and I put my hood back up.
Sure.
you saw nothing.
To get full cover, I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative where we're at.
Mhm.
Soul.
Great, my best roll. That is
Even me by the
that is
door.
that, this is
Yeah,
my
I mean,
invisibility
you can just
cloak?
keep skipping your turn. It'll need to
Yeah,
know
true.
when it falls. If you decide to start, somebody's
Just
like,
wait.
help!
Mame
And you're
has
like,
an
"Okay."
invisibility cloak. Are you wearing it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm even.
Am I technically being carried?
Yep.
Am
By
I invisible?
nothing.
I am. Yeah, you're just
Ooh,
floating.
this is fun.
You're just
It
hovering.
looks like a fly.
You can just pretend,
Ezra
that,
has
that you're
15.
like invisible,
15 on initiative.
and that people can.
Thank you.
Sorry.
so
You can
once
Uh,
pretend that you're
over under me
magical
getting
and
higher
can
than
hover
10 on
and
initiative.
levitate. That's fine.
Oh,
I feel like it's bad.
21, natty 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you
Yeah,
guys.
Warren,
21.
There's some of them
Damn.
coming through. No,
yeah,
they didn't.
Warren, you just
He-
saw the rest of that goblin just go down the wolf. Yum.
how big are those jaws?
Yeah,
Nom
big.
nom nom.
He a big boy.
What'd you get, Vimayra? So I'm not jumping back and forth here. Baby? Hello?
Sorry, I was muted. I got 11.
Thank you.
Nosebleed.
Vomit.
Man, this is happening a lot. I think we should see a doctor.
I think we have hell cancer. I think that's what it is.
Okay. It's the worst kind.
We have hell cancer.
Oh, 20.
Look,
No, I looked at the wrong person there.
Also known as herpetogonosyphilis.
Is there a reason you have advantage on initiative rolls? Is that on purpose, Franklin?
Yes, I have a Sentinel Shield,
Syphilitis 8.
Oh, okay. So that's
which
the
grants me advantage
21.
on initiative rolls and grants me more passive perception. That's why he sees things. He's watching.
And wait, you're telling me he has advantage on initiative, he sees things, and he's floating. Are you Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
No,
well, and
Oh, yes. Well known for his advantage on initiative.
Yes. Yes, Franklin is definitely
Ezra gets
Jesus.
advantage. Just Ezra doesn't roll very well.
Okay, so we've got Franklin going first with a bunch of goblins after that.
fuck yeah.
Yay.
Oh, happy
Franklin-
day! Lunch is served.
Franklin is going to hop out of Mame's arms. I assume my mount is following her because that's what. Well, I guess technically I wouldn't have had to get picked up by her, but I will
think-
mount.
If you're talking Ferdinand, he's in a Pokeball currently.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, because he couldn't fit in the tunnels that you guys. Were
Oh,
going
that's
through.
right.
Did Franklin
What
become
would
a
it-
knight at some point? He has a mount and a shield.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Ferdinand,
Basically a Dark Knight.
I am
Or a Death Knight. Sorry.
I have the vengeance.
Is it an? How would I get him out? Is it an action, bonus action, etc.?
I gotta look that up. Let's put it.
I would assume you have him at the ready, kind of like you would for like a sword. And I've said that those are like
Okay.
sheaths, and those are bonus actions. So.
Sure. I will pull out the ball and I will pull back, throw, and I say, "I choose you, Ferdinand." And then
Everyone gets-
Ferdinand will come out.
And everyone gets a
Please.
nosebleed.
Please don't sue us.
At this point, my
I
eyes
now
are
choose you, Ferdinand. I legally, distinctly choose you.
I picked
A
this
giant
one.
dire cricket. A giant dire cricket will appear. I will mount it along with my skeletons. And then the dire cricket will use its action to move and then leap forward into the room with all of the goblins. Say, let's get a big boy. So,
I like the idea that
I
every
got
time we
distracted
do
there.
that, like world, like altering, like knowledge thing, that like if you do it fast enough, it's not just like a nosebleed. Like at this point, Warren's like coughing on blood.
so it had an 80-foot jump action as well as 40 feet movement, so 120. I think should get me well within this room.
Oh yeah, you'd be in there.
So as soon as I land, I will use my action to cast Fear. As
Hooray.
I jump in and I say, "Boo!"
with your skin writhing and your eyes turning black, I'm guessing as well.
The eyes turning black is a bonus action, so I will not do that this turn.
Oh, okay.
But I will cast Fear, and that will be a higher 3rd level spell. Fear. There it is. Cast on VTT. 30-foot cone. And then I need everyone to make a DC 15 Wisdom save. Or wait, no,
With, within the
16.
cone.
I'm gonna say that
Yeah, let me position myself. So a 30-foot cone, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. I'm trying to get as many of these goblins as I can. So it might need to be like 10, 20,
Relevant
30. So like right here, I think would hit all of them except for this one guy. 20, 30.
We're getting some feedback from you there, Warren. Zoom. Okay, that'll be close enough. Yoink.
So it'll be a wisdom saves 15.
Oh yeah, you're good. And
From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm just gonna roll once for them all.
Sure.
Gonna make my life easier, and they're not very wise. 13.
They will fail, and they are all now frightened of me.
Mhm.
I'll use the rest of my movement to 10, 5, 10 to center myself between them all as a radiant aura or a necrotic aura flows off of me. Anyone within 10 feet of me at the start of their turn will take damage, as well as lose the ability to move.
does that include allies?
No.
Also, I don't think anyone's within 10 feet of him, so.
And being within 10 feet of me for allies grants my allies stuff. So stay close to me if you want bonuses.
As long as they keep the lunch ready.
And an advantage on attacks and stuff like that.
Oh. Happy
Follow me
days.
if you want to live. Warren's eyeball.
Come with me.
His head.
If you want lunch.
Okay. I got you your Ferdinand too. That should be under that you're on and have control
and
of.
Then that will be the end of my turn because that was bonus action, movement, and an action from me and from my thing. Oh, my familiar, I guess, will hold its reaction to attack anyone trying to attack me.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn. Oh wait, no, 2 skeletons plus 4 to hit will attack 2 of these.
They're not near you though.
Okay, I will have them move forward to attempt to get in within range at some point. I don't know how much they move. Let me find out.
It's probably just 30. If I were, it might. Unless you're having them sprint, which obviously
30
60
feet. I'll have them sprint and get into the doorway.
Okay.
Or like onto the stairs.
Okay, so they're not
Or maybe like
like-
here if this is like a stair going up so that they can get some cover.
Oh, so you
No,
want them
but-
off to the side of the stair? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're gonna like poke up and down and like take pot shots next turn.
Okay.
So now I'm done.
Then we have a bunch of goblins who spend all of their turn and movement just running the fuck
can't
away
move.
from all of this. Oh, they can't
Anyone
move.
within 10 feet can't move.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking. Fear was the I'm thinking about.
It's
that.
fear combined with my Crusader ability, which is a 10-foot aura, which freezes everyone in place who's afraid of me.
You want to draw a circle so I remember that too? And move it
Yeah,
with you?
I'll edit my guy. I'll just give myself an aura.
Oh, that'll work too.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
So it would be Warren up next with Ash on deck.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. That was a mistake. I misclicked on my character sheet. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
You
you.
can.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'm so used to having mic issues when no one responds. I'm like, can they hear me? Am I losing my mind? Oh my god.
Oh god,
Am I talking
don't
to
read
the
my
voices
mind,
in my head
please.
again, or it's just Just my friend.
Because
Um,
I when Fra- Franklin said, "Stay with me if you want to survive," I was like, "Follow me if you want to live." And I said, Warren's eyeball slowly like melts out of his head.
Should melting occur?
So
I got a question.
I might have an answer.
I guess they're mostly dead at this point anyway. This like big ball of fire in front of me, is that like full of like liquid, or is that like just like a fire, like fire?
This guy?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Pinged at the same time. It looks like there is something molten inside of it that is creating the fire, besides things that are burning on top of the molten stuff.
How is it like sitting? Is it like a solid stone structure, or could like I tip it over?
It's a solid stone structure. So it's full of some sort of molten liquid up to like probably about we'll say 3 feet, and then there's a fire across the whole diameter of like 10 feet.
But
So it's pretty
stone,
darn heavy.
So
Yeah,
if I hit
and
it
it's
really
stone.
hard, it might break.
Only one way to find out, I guess.
Fuck. Is it like a bowl on like 4 legs?
It's not a bowl on 4 legs. It is rounded, but the legs are worked into the stone structure.
Yeah, that's what. But I mean, like it's like elevated, and then there's like 4 legs underneath it, like a
It's
table.
not. No,
it's not like sitting on 4 legs, but like 4 legs are a part of it. But like it's elevated off the ground because of the legs.
Not much. No, it's like it might be. Honestly, it's more on the ground. Like the bottom of it is on the ground, but you're guessing it has to be something magical to keep the stones around it from not also being really hot.
No, I was wondering if I break one of the legs, if it would tip over.
Again, one way to find out.
Can't really make it to any of them. I'm like hidden, right? Like I'm stealth.
Oh yeah. It doesn't seem like anyone's paying attention to you currently. All of the goblins are staring directly at Franklin with fear in their eyes.
I'm gonna take a swing at the front of the bowl.
Okay.
This is gonna be good. What do I want to hit it with? I guess just my sword. It's gonna break. I don't care. This sword.
I thought for a second that
it was.
said, I'm gonna hit it with a spicy word.
Spicy.
That was so. It was so close to a nat 20.
It's still pretty darn good with a 21.
Yeah.
All of the goblins too that you see are probably grabbing their heads. It seems like as if something's trying to be ripped out of them. But you strike the side of it. No problem if you want to roll damage.
Why did it? Okay, that's weird. It rolled damage on the last one, but not on that one.
Just to fuck with you.
And I'm gonna use brute, so I'm gonna add a d4 to that. So it would be 7 plus a 2, 9.
Your sword seems to come against a little bit of magical resistance. You feel kind of under your. I didn't know if that popping sound came through, but that a bit of a pop as you struck at it, which would be one of your charges on it. Just FYI, and it sinks pretty deep into the leg, but doesn't cleave all the way through it. And your sword is now inside of the stone. But it seems like you can kind of pull it out, because you just had to wiggle it a bit. And you're about halfway through. You see.
Do I have to use a bonus action to attack again? Or
It's still attached, so that's up to you if you want to.
I mean, do I have to use a bonus action to pull it out?
No. Like I said, you kind of just like on the backswing, just kind of wiggled it a bit more.
All right, I swing again.
All right, go ahead and swing.
This can't possibly go wrong.
Right?
Ooh, even closer to that nat 20 with a 22.
Did it roll damage that time too, or do I have to do that again?
You have to do that again. Ooh, even
I'm
better.
gonna add another D4 to that because I can. I love the brute archetype. So useful. 14.
And you feel a nice, satisfying ding as your strike hits true to where you struck before, only just nicking a little bit extra stone off. And that part where you've cleaved through, nice and straight, it falls incrementally until it because you've only chopped off a piece of stone basically, and it kind of just like tilts now
The whole thing?
awkwardly towards that direction that you were cutting, because it was only like the width of your sword that you were cutting with. So if you can imagine, it kind of just like put it off balance right now. It went.
Oh, so like the leg, it's still like sitting on the leg. It's just no longer like attached.
Yes. Yeah.
Is this a bowl of molten fire you're whacking at?
Yes.
Okay.
They will burn. Because I said so.
Or be eaten.
They don't taste better.
Ooh, spicy.
I don't think I can do anything else. I'm gonna walk back. No, I'm gonna walk forward.
Okay.
And I'm just. How tall is this like fountain?
It's coming probably about knee high, about a couple feet off the ground at the base. Up towards the center, it does raise up a bit more for where the actual fountain starts, probably to about 4 feet total. There's like steps up to it.
I'm gonna get behind it and I'm gonna crouch.
Okay.
That's
Probably for the work. Yeah, you could. If you're just crouched, you've got get full cover from depending upon which direction. Okay, so then we've got Ash and some other creatures, and then Faust. So what you doing, Ash?
So from where I'm standing, well, I guess I'm not facing in the right direction. But I was gonna say, from where I'm standing, could I see what Warren was doing?
No.
Okay.
Because each one of these steps are like, yeah, we'll say they're like they're big. They're a little bit bigger than like your average step. Just
Okay.
for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna say a foot. 2, 3, 4. So the church is up like the floor of the church is up like 4 feet in the air. So, and you're only like 4 feet something. So getting an angle from that perspective into that direction, you probably didn't actually see that.
Okay. But upon like hearing the commotion in there,
Oh
I
yeah.
would say that I turn back
Okay.
and I'm gonna move up the stairs.
Oh, I thought you meant turn back down the hallway. Oh, my bad. Okay.
Nope, gonna go back up the stairs and look around to see what's going on.
So you move up the stairs and you get a picture. Probably can't see Warren, who you know has gotten into this room somewhere.
I'm a snaky snake.
But you can see Ezra chomping down on a goblin with its almost swallowing it completely there, with other goblins staring at fear at Franklin riding on Ferdinand. I'm not sure exactly. You never did describe like how you're positioned besides being on Ferdinand, but I assume it's like angrily. Everybody there?
Position? What do you mean?
Like your stance, like your general demeanor. That's what I was trying to describe, I guess.
Oh, he's fully standing on Ferdinand's back, being held in place by bugs that are holding onto the thing. So he looks like he's just like standing on top of a horse, like looking down, and with an air of conquest, whatever that means. I look down on you. You shall feed my skeleton monster.
Walking in and seeing all this, I'm like, oh damn, shit is going down. I look between Franklin and Ezra.
I wave cheerily. Hi.
Hold on, how far away are you? I'm gonna I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Ezra, just seeing what he's doing over there. And I'm like, oh goddamn, who's a good fucking murder machine? You keep it up and enjoy this goblin buffet. Bestowing a Bardic Inspiration.
Dog.
And then I'm going to use Cunning Action to hide in between the wall and this bench temporarily, because I take it I can also see this creature right here, or is this a statue?
You see it kind of starting to move, maybe.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use Cunning Action to hide between the wall and this bench here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be it for my turn.
All right. Going to these folks real quick. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure. Similar things start to happen that kind of ring some bells for some people. I actually need to grab them from the other app still. Dang it. 1 second.
Intermission.
But as a description while I'm doing it, you see this statues, one outside and one inside, start to move and click and whir as if with machine noise. And the one on the outside will start there. Gotta put it on the right layer, though. Okay. Moves from its position just on the side of the steps onto the steps, and readies a smashing blow upon the closest thing, which seems to be the goblins in its swing, the goblin skeletons.
Oh no! It's alright. They've served their purpose.
Rest in peace, goblins. Finally.
They soaked an attack. Perfect.
And it brings down its hammer on one for 24 to hit. Yeah, that's what that is. And then 19 damage, assuming that obliterates it.
more than enough to kill this goblin. It just looks up and it goes, "Uh-oh," and then whack.
And does something similar to the one next to it, I'm guessing. You didn't see the damage yet, with 21 damage and a 27
Yep.
to hit.
Yep.
So you just see Faust, these two skeletal creatures turn to dust under its hammer, and as it readies and turns towards you. Meanwhile, on the inside of the church, the one at the end of the hall. There you go. I think he stepped away too, so he doesn't even know the danger that he's in.
I'm here.
Danger.
Walks up to the anvil and strikes it. 2 repetitive strikes. Ding, ding. And from the center of the pool, you start to see it bubble with water. And out from the center of it, you see a head. Specifically, you, Warren, too, are keen to notice this golden liquid that's flowing out from around you and the pedestal that you're standing on up towards the center of the pool, going into what looks like into the fountain, and then coming up with a head that's as large as the statues. This head is, so it's like 40 feet in height, and centered in the center point of the church, and it just says, "You guys really can't stop yourselves, can you?"
I'm back.
More
Murder
How about
hobo
there
going to
before?
murder hobo.
Do you need to make another bargain, or shall I let the creatures here keep going? I'm pretty sure at this point they're on autopilot. I could cancel their programming. Oh, I mean their attacks, but it would take a while.
As
And
Ezra
I
just kind of
would
leans up.
need more. And I would need more incentive than just you want it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I'd like to see how they fare against you.
I agree. Let's keep going.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'll see
Don't
you
mind
soon.
me then. I'm just here for the show. And then it would be Faust's turn if you're back.
So there is a giant statue with an arm's
Yep.
reach of me.
Yep, that you may have missed, but it has just crushed. We'll fix this little thing here too. Use this. Crushed these 2 skeletons to dust
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
that were outside next to you,
And then Josh,
and had
we had
readied
learned.
the strike towards you, the hammer that it's using. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just wanted to question. We had learned as a group at some point that these constructs were weak against bludgeoning, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if there was another one or not.
Another construct, or
No, like another thing it was weak against that we had learned about. I'm trying to remember.
Nope. That was
Ah.
the only thing.
How high is the ceiling?
Oh, a good 100 feet up.
What is this thing?
A
Which
fountain.
one?
Got it.
That's where the head is centered. Let me see if I can find a good. I've not found a good token in the past for it, but
Well, I do believe the prudent play here
those will do for now.
is I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
What's the distance on that?
I think it's you teleport 30.
Yeah, it's Misty Step, but with damage on the leaving in an AOE around leaving.
Okay.
So, and I can take somebody
And-
with me if they're within 5 feet of me, but nobody is. So,
The
we're
statue
going
is.
to. Well, yes, but I'm not taking the statue.
Teleport the statue onto the statue.
I think it has to be willing.
God damn it.
Let me double
Let's
check
just drop
that.
one on the other. That sounds like a
If
good
it's not
plan.
willing, I'm just going to drop it into that lava there. But I do believe
think
it
you-
has to be willing. One willing creature, yeah. So I'm going to go and suddenly be behind Ezra.
Okay.
And
Oh.
deal. It needs to make a con save. Take half damage
Uh,
on pass. And I rolled a 20 on the damage.
Oh, that's a goodly amount. Let's see here though. Has advantage on saving throws against magical effects. And what was it again? The saving throw?
Con.
Con, thank you.
Do I have to make one?
I'm guessing the statue's good with con.
No. Yeah.
Oh, that's the statue.
Yeah, you guys all hear a as you see probably a flash of light and Faust enter the room. For those that can see that, I'm not sure you can completely warn from your position, but everybody else should be able to see that pretty easily. Yeah, I think those were both 25s. So
It's a pass.
Pass for half?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was sorry, 10. Okay, we'll say this one because he went first, anyways. All right, is that your turn or?
That's it.
All right, Ezra is your turn with Mame on deck.
Ooh, they woke up. Ooh. Ezra, bonus action. He's gonna transform into bipedal mode. And then action, primal savagery. And he's gonna enact that on the stone guy that just decided to wake up and choose violence. Because Ezra chooses violence as well.
So you're
Ezra's
going back
gonna run.
outside.
Ezra's gonna run and like Superman punch this guy.
This guy.
Because bludgeoning is bludgeoning. Please let me hit you in the face. Please let me hit you in the face. $16.
Does not hit.
Oh wait. I have a bardic inspiration, right?
Yep.
That's what at this level. What is it?
Is it
A
a D6,
D6?
Ash? Yeah.
It's a D6. All right, roll me an extra D6. Come on, sweet little D6. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, it's a D10 because I leveled up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me
Sorry.
roll that then. D10. So 19 to punch him in the face.
Just to clarify, this isn't a magical effect, right?
It's magical in the fact that my damage, if they're overcoming magical resistance, would be magical in this effect. But the punch itself is just me.
Okay. You curse yourself in your head as you feel your fist slam into the creature to no effect.
Well, let me see. Let me read the spell real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure to read that again. Reading magical spells. Channel primal magic. Oh, it is magic. So yeah, it is
Okay.
magic. It is actual magic. Okay.
It is a magic
yeah.
punch.
It's a magic punch. As they're gonna punch him in the face.
You're still very angry at the preacher because it's still
He's having
slams
flashbacks
into
of. Yeah.
No effect. Um. Yeah. You're realizing he must have lied to you.
Oh.
But
Oh.
not of his not of his it must have been misinformation on his part. Like he must have heard that wrong, and because it was in a zone of truth, I believe too. It was just one
Yeah,
of
it
those
was in the
things
zone of truth.
that he thought it was true
That what was true?
about the bludgeoning.
Ezra's making a mental note to eat him. Definitely eat him. Alright, so punching him didn't work. Extra attack. Let's see. Do I have any movement? Do I have enough movement left? I have 40. Is he more than 40 away from me right now?
After you ran and punched him? No.
Oh, okay. So
You wanna
yeah, I was
move-
wondering if he.
use your
I was gonna
movement?
see if I had enough movement to draw my weapon out. Nick, I'm gonna hit you now with this, and see if my big burning axe does something with it. Or radiant axe. I think it's a radiant axe. It says burning, but it says radiant. It's got healing things. That's weird.
That's
I like
gross. Why would you use radiant damage?
I don't know, but it does, and I
Necrotic
like it.
is the way to go.
You know, right? So punching you doesn't. So wait, because it does. The primal magic does. Acid. Is he immune to acid? Because this is acid damage coming in.
I can tell you once you attack.
Okay. Well, I did. That's why I used Bardic Inspiration. Been a 19 to hit him.
Oh, for that one. Sorry. I thought you were asking for this one that you're coming in with the. Now I realize what you're asking. Apologies.
Yeah. When I hit him with that acid fist, does the acid do anything to him?
Remind me what you mean by that too. It's not acid damage, right? It's something else. Or is it acid?
Primal Savagery does acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, that part of it does actually seem to. So your fist hits, but then there's a bit of the stone that starts to sizzle under that, I guess.
Let's see. All right, so he's gonna
How much
take
damage was that?
24 acid and only 6 of my bludgeoning from my fist.
You wouldn't see that. So any even as you struck where the acid was, you could feel that. You'll know what I mean when I say as if you were trying to strike a board and it doesn't break, as opposed to when it does.
But does the acid do something to him?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
See it eating away.
He's gonna forgo to getting the axe. Then he's just gonna use his other attack to hit him with the fist again, because both fists are lit up like that. So it's time to get acid damage style. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Happy dog time. And let's see. Oh, I only have one Bardic Inspiration. That's sad face.
Yeah, that second one does not hit.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. I'm sad. Oh well, he hit him. He hit it. It connected. It's hurt. That's all that mattered to him. So yeah, and that's all Ezra's gonna do. But now he's happy. He's hurting something.
All right. Then we've got Mame, just shaking your head.
Jess, please be my bartender. Please be my bartender.
Mame, just shaking your heads at your companions, or going in the tussle. Yeah, now we can.
Hello? Can you hear me? Ah, that was weird. Okay. So yeah, so Mame is still at the door, right? As much as Mame is dying inside, right? Because axes, right? I have a chance to use axes. There are things clearly identified that I could kill, but still don't like this room. right? As soon as the door opened, headaches abounded, and we all took damage. So I don't trust this room. So I'm gonna like survey the situation. It seems like the party is still in a good place, right? Doesn't seem like we're losing quite yet. Seems like things are okay. The mama is just gonna stay under the invisibility cloak, 1 foot out of the door, 1 foot in the door, waiting to GTFO.
There is this guy outside if you want to fight someone outside and not inside.
You can come help Ezra. He's having fun.
'Cause where are you? Because you're way down here by the bridge.
Yeah, where's the door?
Up here.
It's not clear to me in here where
If
the door
you're
is.
talking about the door to into like the chapel area.
Okay. Yeah, so when the door opened and we all got headaches, that
Got it.
door is what
So
I'm
then
talking
you would
That
be
was-
next to the giant machine or the smashy guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is this guy
He
actively
just
hostile?
killed my
Ezra just-
skellies.
Yep. They're over there in dust piles, and Ezra was just attacking the giant stone
See.
creature. And that was
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm still invisible. I'm gonna
okay.
Sorry, I thought that's where the door was. It was unclear to me. So I've always been
Okay.
at the door. I didn't move.
This was actually the door that you guys came from
yeah, I'm
down
just gonna-
here, just to be clear.
Well, so then that's a question too, because Faust used
Where?
the his step ability.
He
and
was
could have
already
brought someone
walking
in with them.
So that's why I was saying the door is. You might have to zoom out, but it's farther down where you guys were talking that you guys came out of.
Oh,
there.
got it.
Okay, so then yes, so I'm back here. That's why I was confused. I didn't see where the door was because where I was positioned, it looked.
No
that
worries.
didn't- Anyway, okay, so yeah, so Mame is at the door. Mame might like sneak in to like watch the party. Like they're gonna be as close to the door while still
Okay.
being able to view the party, right? So like if shit really goes bad, I can like run in and do something. But in general, I'm gonna stay by the door because I want to leave.
All right.
That's it. And then I'm gonna skip my turn.
Vamira's coming up here. Just some quick. Was this creature in this cone?
Which creature?
He's not. He's not in your aura. There, it looks like.
Which
Franklin.
one?
This guy here.
He would have been hit by the cone. Yes.
Okay.
But the aura and the cone are different.
So
The
You need
cone
to-
was just for the spell, so it would have
Right.
been a save 15, and then the cone or the aura is an ongoing thing.
what was
I
the
guess that was
save
the
again?
fear. Wisdom 15.
That's a nat 20.
Ouch.
Also, cannot. Wait. Sure, I'm on the right one. Okay, no, he's fine. He could have been affected by it, but guessing the 20 he saves and is not.
Yep, he will save on that.
Okay, and
fine.
with that, I guess he turns to you.
Stop.
And you hear a chuckle from Cai Shen. They were nice to you before.
They were.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Could you roll? No. A charisma saving throw.
Mm. Okay.
You can do it.
Very good. As you feel your whole being starting to pull against itself, as if you're being sucked into something else or somewhere else. I'm not sure why they chose charisma for that. It's interesting, but you you're able to kind of feel that and push it away, almost like yourself back into the room.
Bow. Called self-control.
And right after that. Okay, so this is what I could roll. Yep. Right after that, you just hear it chuff, just like, and as you blink, you are. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. You were inside the lava that it was standing in, or the like molten metal, and it is standing on top of Ferdinand.
Ah, dick.
Uh,
Wait, so I failed
let me
it?
make sure. Let me make sure. Yeah, because it just says no. So this is an additional effect um, that it can do after it casts a spell. So
Oh, really?
the spell, yeah, that was its stronger spell there, and this is just an after effect of that it had to roll there. It was just it just says you and the target creatures that it can see within 30 feet swap places.
That would be on a fail, though, right?
No, this is a whole nother thing. So the first
Oh.
one,
Did you
the
boogie
first
woogie
one-
him?
the first one was banishment. Is actually what was cast on you.
Oh.
And
Yeah. So
that's
if it's two things, is there two saves, or is it just an automatic?
automatic. This is like
Damn.
this is just like it breathed out and this happened.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You have this creature
Ah!
too. Like you have one of these, if you recall. That's broken, but so
Yeah.
you're going to you didn't hold it. You did hold a reaction for Ferdinand, so you could have Ferdinand strike out to the creature, but it is under him. So I would say one, it's with disadvantage, and probably Ferdinand would take some damage for this giant.
Well, it was
lava.
flying ahead earlier, so it was doing its own thing. Because I was in Mame's arms using it to scout. Ferdinand, no, sorry. So there's Ferdinand the Mount, which is a fine steed, and then there's the Familiar, which is like the swarm that I have control over.
Right.
So those two are separate.
I'm not talking about the swarm. I'm talking about Ferdinand here because you guys swap places. So he's now on top of Ferdinand.
Oh, got it.
Oh no.
And he's just heavy.
Yes.
My horsey.
So, and I would allow a dexterity saving throw
Though,
to
could
see
I
whether or not
say that Fine
he's not.
Steed says that any effects on me affect my horsey?
Is it?
Let me pull up the spell for you. Fine Steed.
Did you find the steed?
While mounted on your steed, you can make any spell you cast. Oh, I cast. Okay, so never mind.
Okay. We'll just say. I was just trying to find some damage for that, as well as the molten stuff that you fell into.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Good thing I've got that fire resistance ring.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would be very painful. We would probably die. I would probably die.
So we'll just do this for. This is for Ferdinand.
I'm attempting to find its.
Yours. You could crawl out of it if you needed to on your turn, but I'm seeing 20d10.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
That would
Oh,
kill
fuck.
me immediately. That's painful. Okay.
Lava.
Ah!
This one's actually from the ruling there. Should do about 18d10. Is what this one's saying.
Oh.
If you're in it,
Can you-
like if you're making contact with it.
Right.
Yeah, this one's saying 10d10 as well.
Tap your torque.
Which one is it?
Why?
It teleports you.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it doesn't help me now.
Yep.
you could reaction touch the torque.
I mean, if Josh lets me, but I didn't know that it could do that.
Wait, it takes you inside of the pocket rocket.
Oh, you're talking about the poop symbol.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're
Got
talking
it.
about. But I don't think you would have time to react for the spell.
That's fine. I mean, I will have resistance to it, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to freaking.
It's okay, I regenerate.
Trying to find anything that would give me more official, because these are all just like different rules that people have. I feel like I found one that I actually agreed with at one point, but I'm not finding it currently.
What are we trying to figure out? I'm sorry.
Lava damage.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
there's
he's-
no like strict rules
Yeah, there's
on
no-
that.
No,
There's not.
that's what I thought.
I'd be
one, like I
okay with
said.
10d10, or here's another that says 60-10.
Let's go with that
Also-
one.
I also see-
Are there rules for like?
There's
I've
no-
also seen people like use like spell equivalents, like firewall or something, in the past.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say I've seen people do that.
Magma.
Yeah, the first one that
Left.
comes up was 20 D10. 18 is the
Or
following.
lava burst. I think that's spelled lava burst.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home.
Oh, it burns.
Ow, ow, ow. Never died this way before.
Disco Inferno.
Oh, here we go. I think this is one of them that I think. Where did it go? Thought it was the one. While I'm figuring out how much damage you take from this, we'll go with Vermeer telling me what you're doing for your turn.
Yeah.
Save him, V. Save him.
Lovely.
Heal me. Whatever you do not heal me.
I mean, I can't really do shit, so.
I believe in you. You're a powerful
Um.
individual. You have the strength of many warriors.
I'll run up to here. That's my 30 feet. I don't know. I can't really do much besides like throw a dagger or throw a couple daggers.
Well, there's a
I mean,
stone
anything you
guy
can do
in
to
front of
hit
you.
that thing. Otherwise, we might die.
The what guy in front of me?
This stone statue that's alive and trying to crush Ezra.
Or is Ezra
Oh.
crushing the statue?
Oh. He
That's-
found out acid worked against it.
And is giving copious
Cool.
amounts of it to him. If he can get his second attack to hit.
Trying to remember, does Hex allow you to like kind of know where the target is if they disappear? Or is it just
No.
like extra damage? I think that's Hunter's Mark that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Hex is extra damage, and you choose a ability that they have disadvantage on.
Yeah. That's what I was going to also add in.
Okay. Fuck, man. So I guess I'll hex the stone guy. Disadvantage on. Is it checks or saving throws?
Hex, I believe it is checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks made with a chosen ability.
Strength.
And you deal an extra
that's-
1d6 necrotic.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be strength, and then now that he's hexed, I'm going to melee dagger him. 2-weapon fighting, so 2 attacks. I mean, I feel like they're not going to do much, but
Better than nothing.
yeah, I mean, it's either that or throw them at like the goblins or something. But I think I'm just going to go for the person in front of me.
I mean,
Take the
Ezra's okay
biggies.
if you make Ezra's okay if you make him shish kebabs. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So 22 to hit on the stone guy. Oh, since Ezra's there, that means I get sneak attack though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
What?
Pew, 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 pew.
Does 22
I mean,
hit?
22 hit. 22 hits.
Okay. So then sneak attack 22. 21, sorry. And then
Necrotic.
that extra d6, 25 damage. And then I guess Josh, it's up to you how you want to do sneak attack.
What you mean? Oh, like if it's still effective after you attack.
Yeah, I mean, because it depends on the DM. I've seen DMs do it different ways. Is it still in effect because there's another player in combat, or since I've already attacked them, I've made my presence aware and sneak attack is no longer?
Well, I think you only get 1 sneak attack per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or per turn. Per turn.
Per turn. Okay.
You could react. Right. You could get a reaction sneak attack if someone does like if you get an opportunity attack.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So then it'll be 5
also?
piercing.
Are you also though invisible? No.
Yeah,
I just
invisible.
Warren and Mame are. That's what I was trying to remember. Okay, we're good.
No, I just have the cloak of Elvenkind, which makes me like hard to see, but I'm not invisible.
Okay.
And then my hex. Yep. You're out. Stop it. Oh, come on. Go through. The heck? Six.
And is all of this non-magical damage?
I
Necrotic
think
wouldn't be, but
the
or would
hex. Yeah, the hex. The 4 necrotic and the 6 necrotic. So 10 necrotic damage is magical. The 5 and the 21 are just piercing.
So you
gotta get you a magic dagger.
Yeah,
slash-
probably.
slash to no avail in the sense that it's not.
It's just
cutting.
clanging off of it.
Yep. And you see the necrotic portion of your spell take effect there, and it kind of just what looks like almost aging the stone over a much longer period than what it was actually is. The rest of it around it looks, it looks older, starting to look a little crusty.
Take it. All right, I have fully exhausted my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're back at the top with Franklin, who is going to be. So I thought through some logics here. So I don't know about you guys, but I've seen people literally. This is a really fun fact, actually. You can touch molten metal very briefly because we actually have a water layer on our skins that when interacting with something so hot, will not touch your skin in that brief interaction. That it burns it away. But I'm talking brief. Like I was watching like molten metal pouring from one vat into another, and this guy's like swinging his hand back and forth in it and not getting hurt. So like getting into it, you didn't get hurt, but there's this shock moment where you go like, oh fuck, and at the start of your turn, as you start to move around in it, I would guess to try and get out. That is when it's going to take effect, the damage, and it's going to be.
I immediately jump out of the pool of lava as soon as possible.
46.
26 divided by 2 because ring of fire resistance.
46.
Or did you say 46?
Be
Yeah.
23.
Yeah,
23.
correct, 23.
Okay. So I take 23, I get out, and then immediately heal for 6 at the start of my turn. Or on my turn. So let me do 23, then heal for 6. Okay. I land on the ground, look at the thing, and be like, that was friggin' rude, dude. And I will, run up to it, and I'm going to take... I'll use my bonus action first to cast a form of dread on myself. So you see me grow like at a size and a half up, more or less. A dark black crown floats above my head, black eyes, a cloud of like insects around me. And then I will take 2 swings at the guy in front of me. Let's see. And then Josh, did you get on their turn the goblins? Everyone who's afraid of me within 10 feet, on their turn they take 5 psychic damage.
I took that for them last turn, yeah.
Okay. So I'll run forward, and I'll take 2 swings on this dude. You killed by skeletons. I'm gonna have to make more.
Oh, you're going after that guy. Oh, no,
Oh
you're not.
yeah,
No.
I don't care about the kit, like the little ones,
Yeah. No, I thought
because
I wasn't looking
this
at the
head is
stream.
just a. This
Yeah,
head
it's
is
just-
just a like a. It's not actually like in combat, right?
No, he said he was just gonna watch.
All right, so form of dread, and then I'll take my attacks. And where is it? Not quarterstaff. Where's my weapon? I have a warhammer, so I'm just gonna roll a d.
Gotta roll that D.
D. It's 1d8. All right. 2 attacks. I'm just doing the dice for this, and then I'll do the damage because I gotta get the thing up. Oof. 20 and a 13.
Those are to hit.
Yes.
1 hits.
So on a melee attack, I do an extra necrotic, 1d6, well in form of dread. Then I get divine smite from being a paladin, which is another 1d6.
I lied. They
Oh.
both hit. I was looking
They
at the
both
other guy.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at the other guy.
So then that would be that times 2. So 2d8 plus 46 plus 5 or plus 10. So I'm just going to do it on this screen until I fix my stuff. So 2d8 is the regular Warhammer damage. 4d6 necrotic damage. And then plus 10 damage from my proficiency. So that'll be 37 points of damage.
Nice. You set a solid dent into this sucker a couple.
And it needs to make another wisdom save or be frightened of me.
37, you said?
Yeah, 37. And each hit it makes a wisdom save to be frightened.
I don't remember what you said, but got a 13 on the first one.
That'll be a fail. It just means he's
Okay.
frightened of me until the next turn, which means my aura kicks in, he can no longer move and takes 5 points of psychic damage immediately.
Okay. Wait, is it immediately or at the beginning of its turn? Because I think
Let me
that's
look.
what the...
It's a conquest aura. Conquest aura 5e. It takes psychic damage if it starts its turn there. Okay, so upon its turn, it will take psychic.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. They have to roll again against the fear.
Yeah, at the end of their turns, the little guys they get a save.
Okay. So they start their turn, can't move, take 5. And you see all of them now go buckling down to their knees after the 2 rounds in this. And
Crowd control.
Probably
Hell yeah.
Probably blood and other ichor coming out of their orifices.
Yep.
And
Black blood from the eyes. Die.
I'm guessing since the 13 didn't make it, the 12 didn't make it, and they still can't move. And then it'd be Warren's turn. And I don't know if we want to pick it up from here next time or see what another round gets us.
I don't know.
Foresee a round taking like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we've got our rhythm down, so I could go
True.
faster.
I'm up for whatever.
I'm good to keep playing.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
I'm down for a little
I'd
bit
like to go
longer.
to bed. You guys can keep playing, but I'm gonna jump off.
Try to run out the rest of the round and then see what happens.
Let's do it. You're gonna just stay hiding, Mame,
Wait, did we
under the
just- did we
cloak.
just start the turn.
I think she might have already dipped.
Her picture's still up on my screen.
Hello?
Yeah, she said a second ago that she was gonna take off, I think.
Oh, now we can
Why?
hear you.
Okay,
Oh,
there you
I
are.
did not mute myself. This is so weird. I don't know why this keeps happening. But yeah, no, I am gonna jump off and go to bed. But yeah, I'm gonna stay underneath the invisibility cloak
Okay.
and stay as close to the door as possible. But still be on the lookout, because if shit goes sour, I'm
Right,
not gonna
right.
like let the party die.
Um,
But I know this whole thing is bad juju.
And
How about you, Warren? Fall in that suit, or you?
I mean, I guess I could go my turn if everyone else wants to play.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like. Good night, Mame.
Fuck, what am I want?
No.
yeah, good night.
Are these
Bye.
goblins on like right here still alive?
Yes, they're all still alive currently.
1, 2.
They're buckled down on their knees though, and like holding their heads with.
So I get to
various-
use a sneak attack? Is that what you're saying?
They are not looking. They're feared.
They're a fear.
This is my favorite part. Go ahead.
A fear. We're feared.
Oh.
Are you still there? Did he cut out?
No, I'm looking at because I have sneak attack abilities because I'm a rogue. Is that big fuck off dude who got teleported within 30 feet of me?
Looks like just
Yeah.
eyeballing it here. Yeah,
Okay.
he's 10 feet away. I also missed what you'd said, Jacob. What you're going to do if you're gonna.
Oh,
I heard you say something.
I shouldn't stay around too long, but
Okay.
if it doesn't take too long to get to my turn, I'll take it.
Okay.
I was gonna say the same thing. I can stay a little bit longer, but
Yeah, that's what I thought I'd heard you say.
I'll have to get off
All right.
shortly.
So how does sneak attack work again?
It goes on top of your damage.
Yeah, basically, if you have advantage against the target, you get the sneak attack damage, and it just adds to your normal damage.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do
A sneak.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a sneak attack.
Okay.
With my flaming longsword.
That is invisible.
This is great. This is gonna be the best turn I ever have.
They're just gonna burn and they're not gonna know why.
And that's a nat
What?
20.
That's why
What
I
a
said
great way.
this is the best turn I'm gonna ever have. So
You don't even have to roll damage because
no,
they have.
I want
they-
to. I want to see it.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I'm about to leave, so gotta fuck shit up first.
What?
Jesus Christ.
So 20 total damage.
It looks like
Hold
29
on.
with the flaming damage.
Oh. No. It's 11 slashing and then
Oh, okay. I see it. I see
9
it. It
crit.
added it all up. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and then +4 because Brutish archetype, so 22 damage. And then where is that? Hold on. I have how do I send that to that do what I wanted?
I see stuff.
Alright, basically I can target a creature to take necrotic damage within 30 feet of the original creature.
Oh, okay.
So the big dude
Oh.
takes 3 necrotic damage.
Which big dude?
Oh, 30 feet. Nice. Also, though, in that vein of things, I'll just lean into it a little bit here too with the crit, the natural 20 there. You're seeing Franklin and everyone else from your perspectives. The first goblin that you strike, if you wanted to explain how you massively overkill it, I was going to lean into explaining after that.
I take the sword and I from the top down just like skewer the whole thing.
So
A
you see,
kebab.
Oh, Ezra's so happy now. I have kebabs.
you see as you're as for everyone else, as you're striking down from the top of this through the creature's head there, this force basically shove it down to the ground and its head go between its knees as it's shoved onto something, it looks like, as it's picked up off the ground. And the as you're picking up, the flames from your sword spread out in an arc with these moans, it sounds like, of death, following behind the flames all the way through the next two goblins there, so a total of 3 goblins into the to that guy. Which, how much was it again for him?
That was
And
only
does he-
3 damage.
Oh, okay, thank you. He doesn't need to roll anything or do anything.
I don't believe so.
Half the number of sneak attack damage level, and the second creature takes it. Okay.
He just gets to
Okay.
take it.
Wait.
Yes.
Immediately after you deal a sneak attack damage to creature you turn.
Target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet for the first. Yeah.
Alright.
And then you roll. You'd roll half the damage that you did for your sneak, but you were just taking half the damage that you already rolled, if I understand correctly. For your level. Oh yeah. Yep, I get it. Cool.
And I get a
What a
second
way.
attack. I'm gonna hit the other goblin.
Gets to
Oh,
do
no,
it
they're all-
again.
They're all dead.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I was trying to describe, is like, with that crit, like, it was something that I read a while ago that I liked, which was that if you massively crit or overkill something, that you can just, why not spread the damage out and make it more epic? So, like, in an arc, from here over to here, the flame spread just, like, and hit all of the,
With a
even this
ghostly
goblin.
yell as it goes past.
Yep.
I like that.
And they died.
They just died. We don't know what happened.
It just fell over.
I want a special version of this thing now called Whales from Hell.
So I gotta get marks on these guys before to.
I use my bonus action. I yell, "You will all die screaming!" and use intimidation or whatever because of what I just did.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
16.
Does it get advantage because everybody's already cowering?
Sure.
Yeah, 16. So yeah.
It's those that aren't already on their knees cowering. Those that are back here in the pews are I forgot about them, honestly. They're looking, they're hiding under the pews and hoping that you don't see them as you're yelling this.
Well, the one guy in the pew I decapitated.
That's right. I gotta put some X's on him too. I was trying to back up it all there. Okay. Cool. Awesome mic drop turn.
Yeah.
All right. Then it would be.
Glad I stayed because that's the best turn I think I've ever had in D&D.
That's how it works out, doesn't it?
It would be Ash's turn.
All right, so the creature that traded places with Franklin, that was a stone statue originally, right?
It was a molten stone statue that was being like forged over here. It looked like.
But it was an inanimate object.
Yes, before. This was starting. Yeah.
While staying as hidden as I can behind the bench, I'm going to lift up Bob's skull and aim it towards. I'm going to aim it towards that statue over there by Franklin, and I'm going to be like, Bob, can you take over that thing?
It would not be. Oh God. No, I don't think so. That thing doesn't have a soul.
I thought you could take over inanimate objects.
No, mistress. It was only living beings.
So only living beings with a soul?
Yeah, well, usually they have to give over their right for their body, and their soul kind of just goes on its way. But yeah.
Metal.
So I kind of peek behind. I peek through the archway, to my left, and kind of poke Bob out too. So I was like, "So you can't take over that either."
Negative. They both look like some sort of construct.
Okay, well that nixes that plan because I was gonna make him take a statue and just go apeshit on the other one. What is this
Right.
floating skull right here? Do you know what this is, Bob?
That appears to be Cai Shen.
Oh,
The fuck?
Watching.
can you take over Cai Shen?
That just also appears to be a projection, miss.
Oh damn! So I can't attack it.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so that was a that was a statue that was molten and being crafted, and now it is alive and attacking Franklin. What else do I see in this room? Like, I know there's the altar, there's now the floating Cai Shen head.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of goblins right here guarding this door.
They're not guarding it. They were trying to flee. But they're now cowering, in fear. They were also the ones forging this creature over here. Some of these other ones seem to have been more at the fountain, giving homage to their master. And then this is the altar I think you might have been talking about. That was where the creature was like giving some sermons. But all the benches and everything too seem to be, directed towards this well.
This well here in the center.
Right, and there are anvils off to either side of it. It appears looks like this area is used for some sort of, besides homage and sacrifices and possible creation of these clockwork creatures. You're not real sure exactly, but it's looks to be more of a place of like work and such too. I don't know.
We could sacrifice them.
I know. I just want to like throw a monkey wrench into things. Yeah, because that was my hope that Bob could take one of those. Okay, what's my workaround? What is my workaround? So these constructs don't have a soul, but they're attacking because they're mechanical in nature.
Mm.
Um. Okay. Concentration up to 1 minute. I am going to move up to here, and within sight of the clockwork construct attacking Franklin, I'm going to attempt to cast banishment.
Ooh. Nice.
Did it go over?
Charisma.
Yes.
I don't think I beat your DC. I got an 8.
18.
Oh wait, that was the wrong thing. I'm just gonna go over to it real quick to make sure it didn't have any modifiers like I was rolling there. Where the frick did it go though? Oh, here it is. It had a -1, so it actually got a 7. But anyways, so how's that read again exactly? I know I was looking at it earlier myself.
You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. And he must succeed on an 18. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left, or in the nearest unoccupied space, if that space is occupied.
So yeah, you would feel it resisting, the pull to another plane, and you feel the spell build that demi-plane very quickly that you're aware of before it out of existence. For everybody else's perspective.
You're like, ha! Take that and your bullshit with you!
Oh, yeah. Nice job.
Yeah.
I call out to Franklin and I'm like, all right, we need to take care of the rest of this shit before this guy comes back.
For your concentration
do that.
up to 1 minute.
What is it?
It's a concentration up to 1 minute, just so you're aware too.
Yeah.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
No bartender?
Right. The Pagan guy's turns. So the big stone guys.
Huge turn.
The one turns around from its position lumberingly and strikes down towards you, Ezra, as if to squash you with its stone hammer.
I mean, Ezra's like, when I said he was on him, he was like on him, like clinch on and hammering face. So he's gonna have to grab me off him. I'm riding that rodeo. Come get
Trying
some.
to think of how. Yeah, it just slaps at you like if you were a fly. Ooh, that was a nat 1.
Ooh,
It hit
Does that mean
himself.
he slaps
yeah,
himself?
yeah, it does.
Quit hitting yourself.
Um,
Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
but you see it hit itself, and it doesn't even phase it. It just takes it like nothing. Being
Bullshit.
that it is also just bludgeoning damage, and then tries to tries to
I
attack
call
you again
bullshit.
with a 20 to hit.
Let's see. 20 to hit. Do I have anything? Hold on, wait. Look at some real quick. Hold on. Items. That's what I was looking for. That thing.
It's
Trying to
it's
see.
only 10 damage if
Yeah,
that 20 does hit.
yeah. I was
Roll them
thinking that.
together.
I was thinking. I'm not sure if my jacket is counting towards my AC or not. Because I don't think my jacket's counting because my armor class is 19, but I have a 5 and 4, which is my dex, so I don't think it is. So if that's the case, then my AC is 21, so no, it won't hit, actually.
Oh, okay. And your bullshit was picked up. I just reread somewhere else that his weapon attacks are magical. I just read it now again too. What was that other damage now? I need to go back. 18, so he took a big chunk. You see his cheek just...
Ezra's like, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself.
Then the one on the inside steps towards... What is the closest target for it?
Cai Shen's
Yeah,
avatar.
Franklin and... No, that wouldn't be attacking Cai Shen. Franklin and Ferdinand.
Not Ferdinand, no!
It's okay. He's immortal. He can't die now. I'll just summon him later.
15 to hit Ferdinand.
I'll use my mounted Latin feet to use my reaction to divert an attack against Ferdinand to me.
And the 15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay. So it kind of just
Wait,
pulls the hammer off course like it was coming down towards Ferdinand, and it just slams the ground next to him. And just like without much thought, takes another hit towards it with a 21.
Wing low.
Wait a second.
Area.
Waited.
I'm whatever. I don't know what happened there, but I was looking and I was real confused because I thought I rolled a 15 on the last roll, and then I go back over to roll 20 and it says I rolled a 15 for this one, and then I look back at the other roll and it says I rolled a 21, which is what I think I actually rolled on this. I don't know. There was a lot of, and then there's like 3 21s. I'm just gonna say that it was a 21 with 21 damage.
Jeez. Okay. What sort of damage?
It is magical bludgeoning.
Okay. I don't think that's going to kill him, but I'm trying to find the dire cricket on D&D Beyond yet.
Oh, is that also? I was going to. You weren't pulling it off course again then?
I can't. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let me look at my thing. Oh no, I guess I can. You can force an attack targeted against your mount to target you instead. It doesn't even say reaction. Yeah, so I'll divert it back to me.
Okay.
You can't hurt Ferdinand. So that 21 to hit would be against me for the 23 points of damage. What sort of damage?
It's 21 points of damage, and it's magical bludgeoning.
Okay. I will take the hit for my sweet familiar.
Everyone else, it looks like a solid bonk on the head.
Ow!
And then it would be Baltasar's turn.
So we've got basically just 2 of these golem things left.
Fuck them up.
Basically.
I am not in a position to fuck them up, but I can do some consistency. We're going to throw a level 2. No. I want to hang on to those in case there's more doors. Level 1 magic missile at the one that Ezra's fighting.
Okay. Ooh.
Wow, minimum damage. Hell yeah, brother.
What? Dang it.
You see a little stone chip off of it. Nice little pebble.
Yep. So 6 force damage. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all.
Night,
night.
buddy.
Anticlimactic one, but good one. Good night.
Hey, it is what it is.
Damage is damage.
Hey, 6 force damage is 6 force damage.
Right?
Shame it took a spell slot to do it.
Yep.
Later.
Night.
There.
And it would be Ezra.
Oh, it's time to hit you in the face some more with acid fingers. Yes, it is. Gonna do it. We're gonna hit him really hard. Ezra's just, he's smelling the smell of burnt and seared flesh in the back. He's just like, lunch is served, lunch is served. Just gotta finish work. Oh, baby. Oh, crit. Ha ha ha. Ah! Happiness. So that's 6d10 acid. Oh. Let's see. Come on, give me the first one. And one more time. Do something. 16 and 26 is 42 acid.
Okay.
Is he
What was
still-
the? Oh, they were both crits, or is that
The
just
first
for the
ta-
crit? Sorry.
That's just for the crit. Yeah, the first.
Okay,
Yeah, I
thank you.
critted him, and he's got 42 acid.
Take a solid chunk out as you're biting through, as the acid
Oh.
kind of eats away at wherever you're biting.
And then punchy time number 2. Come on, baby, do it again. Oh, 1 off, 28. And he gets 20 more acid.
As you're making your bite, as to what it sounds like you've been doing, and sink your teeth in under the acid as it eats away at it. Although you were saying punches before, so I'm not real sure. Maybe I'm
yeah.
making assumptions.
Well, it says my it's either my teeth or my claws, and Ezra's
okay.
very hands on when he's in bipedal mode, so it's gonna be his hands just raking and ripping and shredding everything in his general chest and torso face area.
Okay, so you're making sizable divots in those areas, but it's still standing at this point.
Oh, hey, he's happy with that. He'll smash that thing till it goes.
And then Mame is still hiding. If that was your turn.
Let's see. Do I have any fun things that I can throw out with this thing? Dang, cool. Let's see. Any of my spells do the bonus. That's at will. At will. At will. Nothing bonus action requiring. Can I do the thing where we talked last time? If I use my bonus action to attack, I do it at disadvantage for him.
Sure.
Time to bonus action. Pray I hit. Please. Here we go. Roll number 1 is 14. And oh god, what? Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts so bad. That was a crit.
Yeah, the 14 did not.
Yep. Oh. That's all my turn. Oh,
All
that
right.
makes me sad.
And the guy is still banished, so not there, and then it'll be Vamira.
Get him, V. Get him.
Alright, I'm gonna go after this guy again. I know my daggers don't do damage, but if I can do necrotic, if I can hit and do necrotic, I'm just gonna do that, so. Ooh, probably not.
Yeah, you swing through an area that kind of misgauge, I guess, and
Yeah,
then the
So,
next one does.
it does hit. Alright, so, I mean, I could roll damage, but it doesn't do anything, so.
Just gonna do the d6.
Yeah, I'll just roll the hex. Be 5 damage.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage. So he can't get me. And then
Okay.
I am going to move. Let's see, where can I move?
Go get that little goblin that's not crossed out yet. Go fuck him up.
Big things.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And then that is all my action and turns.
Yeah.
All right. I think that puts us back at the top of the order, y'all.
Perfect.
Fuck him up,
I think
Matt.
that's a good spot to start or to stop
Yep.
for the night.
Yep. So we can start for the next time.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm getting close to heading out.
Thanks
stuff.
for running this, Josh. Good session.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Fun.
Surprised you guys
First-ish.
went back this route, but I guess now you have the manpower that you didn't before.
Violence. Yeah.
And Ezra's buffer.
Violence is the only answer.
Violence is
see.
the only answer Ezra knows.
Have a good one, guys.
Take
Alright.
it easy.
Alright.
See y'all
Thanks.
later. Or talk to y'all later.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.